The Shred Shed Podcast.
Yo, what up? This is Earl Shreds, boy.
And Sydney Shreds.
Ooh.
And this is your #1 podcast.
For all things rock and roll, music, or just plain awesome. Y'all don't forget to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got, at Earl Shreds. And don't forget to check out the website, www.earlshreds.com. Thanks.
This is a pretty good process, dude. This is pretty good.
I was trying, it would have been easier if I thought what I was going to do would work, but it didn't.
Well, you're like one of the only podcasts that have the balls to film it or to like go live and do it.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I haven't,
not-
I don't think I've done this before where it's live.
I like it.
Usually it's like you go do your thing and then you can go back and be like, hey, when I said this, don't fucking put that. I mean, I don't ever do that. I'm like, let it run. But
you're good.
But yeah, so that's kind of cool that you do it live like this.
I kind of had the same thought process when I did it live that it eliminates the editing.
Yeah. Like if you're too scared to come on, then we don't want you.
Yeah. I mean, even if you said don't go live, I wouldn't. But there would always be that I know you didn't want to go. You know what I mean? And I would do it because it is ultimately about.
Dude, my favorite thing to do is like at night eat an edible and like go live when I eat it and just stay live until it kicks fully in and just like it's my favorite thing to
You're
do.
just staring at the wall. Just,
Yeah.
Misty said, sounds like audio only on the right side.
Oh
What does that
Lord.
mean?
Oh Lord.
I think I have some.
I can hear it on both sides on my headphones.
Yeah, I can too.
Maybe it's mono. Hold on. Sorry, guys. We're gonna fix it live. Y'all keep talking.
Right now would be a good time for y'all to text any questions into the fan line.
It's okay now.
Just in case you want to know anything about me that you don't already know. I know I'm extremely famous and a very big deal. And you've probably already read my Wikipedia page and my autobiography. So you probably don't have any questions.
Is it 100% truthful?
Oh, it was her AirPods.
Yeah, I don't
Look at this, dude. I'm worried about your freaking air. What's her name?
Misty.
Missy. Shout out to Missy.
more like Airhead pods.
Yeah.
Sorry, Misty. I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
Missy, you get
Thanks for watching,
live
Misty.
goof, yeah. Hey, we check out the TikTok too.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, we're back on TikTok.
Back
the
on
band,
TikTok.
they knew that like you said, you're so world famous. They're like, Jeff's coming on.
We gotta-
Yeah, the Chinese government was like, we will give him one more shot.
Are you ready to get banned?
fame.
Never mind. I'm probably giving it that.
Like what is fame? Fame. What is fame? What is famous?
Define it for
a
us.
mental breakdown.
Yeah, like
Full.
like 3 stints in rehab.
A leaked TMZ video of you naked in the street.
Yeah. Well, fuck, I'm famous then, I think.
Woo!
I'm sure there's some videos out there of that.
Yeah, we made it. Yeah, you got to. How many times have you been canceled?
No, I haven't even, I haven't. So I haven't made it yet.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah.
I think you got to be canceled at least twice.
Dude, if I go
Different.
back and look at stuff from 15 years ago, I'm canceled like a motherfucker.
Nice.
They're gonna go like back to your MySpace page, bro.
It's MySpace.
Yeah.
Oh, I tried to log into mine the other day just to get pictures off, and you had to go through this whole process, like, because I didn't know my password, and you had to put in like all your old emails, like if you had a Skype, who were your friends on Skype to like verify it so you could get into it, and like I put all of my accurate things in, and they were like, oh, it wasn't good enough, you're denied. I was like, oh, so somebody just like on my
Because
MySpace.
there's some Ukrainian dude right now who has that.
It's so crazy, all the platforms that are out there. Like, I have shit on Reverb Nation that I have no idea how to get off, and it's horrible. It's so bad. So if anybody goes and like looks at my Reverb Nation,
You have a Tumblr?
that was a different Jeff Canada. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't the one you know today.
It wasn't. It had total different.
What's
person.
on Reverb Nation?
Oh, it's just like some really shitty songs. Like
Some
I can't.
phone recordings.
I couldn't even tell you, man. And that's what's good about Spotify is you can just yank shit off if you're embarrassed by anything you put up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just took off like 4 songs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Brandon needs to get. You need to tell Brandon how to
Whoa,
do that.
whoa. Not
No,
Texas
never mind.
Riot.
Yeah, we don't want to take Texas Riot down, no
My
doubt.
brother's part of that band.
I had a song called King of the Playground that I wrote when I was like 19 years old. And so like a couple years ago I was like, man, I got to get this song off of here because like a 40-year-old man singing anything about a playground is probably not kosher these days.
Not allowed 200 feet.
And I finally, I finally got it. I finally got it pulled down like a couple months ago, so it's gone. And it never fails. Like people come to shows and they'll ask for that fucking song, and I'm like,
Really?
I'm not playing it.
We can't find it anywhere.
I mean, I can get it for you, but
If I searched
But
it,
if-
would
if
it?
it's
Yeah.
probably on Reverb Nation.
I'm going to Reverb
You
Nation.
just send you like an encrypted one-use file. You can get
Yeah.
one. You get one listen.
I mean, it's such a stupid song, dude.
Why? What's it about? Is
It's-
it about kids at the playground?
It's just about like, it's just like about being popular and then not being popular and then come
Oh.
and like where those people are, they're still in the same town.
I'm getting yellow card vibes.
Yeah, whatever.
Brandon's watching, so
Brandon BLG.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He wants to take down his music, but I love Texas Riot so much.
hey, I still have their CD.
Yeah, I mean, I think at one point I'll put it back just to be like, hey, look at how big of a dipshit I was when I
Yeah.
wrote this song.
We got to be in like the private jet. Like-
Yeah, but I wanted everything on my Spotify to be on brand
yeah.
Yeah.
no,
for right now.
Well,
makes sense.
It's a good brand. You should definitely. Yeah, I don't think kids watching kids in the playground, wasn't it?
Oh, dude, no, it's like one of the lines is like Natalie had sex with him behind that tree. Like it's not like it wasn't like
Yeah.
a
Outgrew that one.
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we should. We didn't even do an
Oh.
introduction.
It always happens. We just go
Yeah, with the
start.
the first episode was the biggest intro, but this one was they've been slowly just getting to talking. Now that I have the software that auto links, the auto
Yeah.
syncs it, it's like I don't need to do the clap anymore.
It's
Now-
usually because like we're live.
Yeah,
people are
you don't have to do the-
commenting.
yeah, the clap was like, okay, well I clap now. I got to do the intro, but we can do one here. If you're on live stream, we want to welcome you to the Earl Shred's Shred Shed Live, and it's an awesome one. If you were on last night, thank you so much. I bet we got some repeat customers to the #1 podcast. Joe Rogan, done. What's another big? Your mom's house. Look, she's not a comedian, but she can be. We got like your mom's house under a bridge vibes. You know what I mean?
From me?
Like if Tom Segura did his podcast under the highway, this is what it would be like.
Oh,
Yeah, me and you together. But yeah, we got Jeff Canada on tonight. This is a big one. A lot of people have been excited about it. I've been excited about it ever since you said yes. And thank you, Jeff, for coming.
I said yes immediately. As
Thank-
soon as like I was just commenting and you were like, we got to get Jeff on here. I'm like, yes.
I know it's great.
yeah, I'm glad. That's how you know it was meant to be. If it's not like a
I mean, don't feel special. I do that with everyone. Anyone that says, hey, come on our podcast.
Now
I'm like,
I'm
yes.
impressed.
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, but it wasn't this podcast.
Someone said, I'm going to stay, but feel weird.
Why would you feel weird? Are you
Hey, yeah, do you have
Oh,
any-
it's Jason.
Are
Jason
you,
Richards.
Are you turned on, Jason? Is that
Yeah.
what's going on?
He's the original fiddle diddler, no doubt.
It's Dad Jason.
Oh, well then he is the original fiddle diddler.
Yeah.
Do you have any
I'm going to
questions?
stay before.
What do you want him in the live chat?
What do y'all want? What?
Like, question? You want to take questions?
Oh, whatever. Whatever they want.
I've been trying. I forgot yesterday. I was gonna say if y'all have. I guess we'll just say anything you want to ask Jeff. Ask it in the live chat, and we've got sweet Sydney Shreds here. She's relaying the message, and
He's on live too.
she's gonna fill. Oh yeah, okay. Jeff's gonna see him directly.
I'm watching.
Yeah, you-
but
He's watching.
I don't know how focused I'll be on it.
yeah. Well,
That's,
Sydney
I
filled-
try to. I interrupt a lot, so if I interrupt you, I hope that you don't take it personally, but I'm doing it because people are commenting.
I have very thin skin and I get really mad,
Oh, so does Dalton.
and
Well,
I'm very sensitive.
We are,
Aw.
dude. This
Y'all are like
podcast
two
is
peas
perfect.
in a podcast.
Yes, I care about other people's feelings more than no one.
He wouldn't
I
let me
don't
put
give a
it-
fuck.
I don't either, dude.
He cares so much. Misty said, hang on.
Say it, filter him out.
I'm going to say what Misty asked for. Don't even read. Don't read it. Don't read it. Don't read it. Don't read it.
now he's gonna read it.
Misty said any Ohio dates in the future.
For me?
No, for me.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'll be coming up to Ohio, really.
Find him a gig up there and he'll go.
I did do Delaware last year. That was cool.
Delaware.
Delaware.
Is,
Yeah.
that, is that even
Oh,
a
I
state?
saw you did that. Yeah, how was that?
It was cool, man. I did it with the War Hippies, which is Scooter,
Scooter
Brown's
Brown, yeah.
side project or his new main project or whatever. Yeah, it was really cool, man. It was a long trip, but me and my youngest kid got to use like a father's
That's
son.
cool.
Oh, he went with you?
Yeah. Yeah, so we left
Awesome.
here and went to Nashville, and then we went to Gettysburg and did all that stuff.
Oh, Okay, I'm good. Did
Like
you
down-
drive
like down
Yeah,
the
we
road.
did. It was 3,700 miles.
like in your own vehicle?
Yeah.
Oh
I,
my.
and I just bought. So I bought the truck like 2 days before we left, and yeah, it was 3,700 miles, 55 and a half hours drive time.
Wow.
It was a long time
Dang.
in like 6
You let the
days,
kid
7 days.
drive. You start
Nah.
doze off. Hey, buddy, I know you're a little young, but it's,
You can take the wheel.
I love road trips, man. It's my
I do
favorite
too.
thing
I
on the
love,
planet.
we love them too. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially in your own vehicle. Golly.
Yeah,
Missy
it's just
said,
great.
challenge accepted. She's going to find you a gig.
Ohio? What shape is Ohio?
Um,
Is it an irregular shape or is it geometric?
it's Ohio.
If it's not Texas, nobody fucking cares.
Yeah, no. If it's square, is Ohio square?
I don't think so. I think
don't
it's
know.
kind of like,
No, it's got a special shape. If you're from a square state, you're not even allowed to talk to me. Like,
Yeah,
you know, if your state is a rectangle or a square,
yeah.
like people from Colorado don't even.
I was just kidding about that, by the way. Like Texas is the most arrogant state there is.
Yeah,
everything's bigger, including our egos.
Yeah, it's just like every Texas this, Texas that, Texas size, Texas fuck.
Yeah.
that's why we're fat. We're the fattest state, aren't we?
Well, I know that Houston's were the fattest, like one of the fattest cities, because there's
Huge.
nothing to fucking do but eat and sweat. Like they're
Yeah.
That's why the food's so good.
you can't go hiking. You can't do any
Yeah.
activity outside or you'll
Yeah.
die.
Somebody says, "Hey, you want to go hike where?"
Yeah,
Buffalo Bayou.
right. Yeah,
I just want
Sorry.
to. Hey, sorry everybody. We have. I think it's the
Avery's
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Yeah, sorry. I meant to tell y'all. We had a DoorDash. My kid needed Lunchables.
Sorry. She asked me for some Lunchables. I didn't have any.
Will you go get them and tell the dogs to be quiet?
Yeah,
please?
now you got to answer William's question. I know you saw it.
what was the question? What color? Oh,
What
what
color's
color
the
is the thong?
thong?
Actually, I'm not wearing one today.
Oh, in the news.
He freeballed
Yeah.
it for the Earl Stretch. I don't want to yell on live stream. Hey, yeah, y'all buy merch and we'll get a studio one day. And I swear, or shout out in the comments if I should just put them down.
Hey, if anybody's watching on TikTok, y'all let us know if we get banned because we're.
Are we still good? I
I
think
don't
we're
know.
still active. Yeah. I don't know. I hooked the audio up to that thing, and I don't even. If you're on TikTok, let us know if the audio is working.
By the way, this is a total PG podcast, so if you want to share this to all your kids and stuff, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we're gonna record it and put it in schools for like government issued reading.
Yeah, send it to your mom and be like, dude, check this guy out. He's such a uplifting thing.
This is my new favorite artist. He's got a song called "Kids on the Playground."
Yeah, king of the playground.
Okay,
So shitty.
that's
dude.
a lot better than "Kids on the
It's
Playground."
it's just dumb. It's just dumb.
No, it's okay, man. So thank you for also hanging out on the other podcast. So cool to have you hang out with us on live stream.
Oh yeah, sometimes I like. Am I asking too many? Am I like fucking with them too much? Am I like? I don't know,
No, dude,
you know?
I love it. I can't even tell you my reasoning on why I go live. I just was like, I think I'm just gonna. One podcast I did with Cindy, I was like, I'm gonna go live. Just
Because you have a huge fucking ego. That's why you go live.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, you, as the adult in the room, that is because I was like, I don't know. It just feels
That's so
more,
funny.
more a little magical. It's like a radio show.
Like I said, man, it's cool because it's real.
Oh yeah, dude. Wait till I get a producer and I start doing call-ins.
Oh yes.
Yes, dude. That's because it's. I don't think you have to have somebody to manage it. Like, because
Yeah.
I was looking at it and I was like, man, I want to do call-ins. I mean, if you got my number and you want to call in now, oh, never mind, I'm on TikTok. That's why.
If you got my number, you can call in.
Yeah, because if your speaker works and you hold it up, it works pretty. Yeah, if you got Jeff's number, call in and ask him a question. Because I'll do that, but like I have to use that phone for TikTok. But if I can get a producer like holds the calls,
Yeah.
and then releases them, and then you can like,
Well, and let you know in your ear, hey, this person's so and so.
and you can talk shit about like, okay, we got this guy coming up. He he threw tomatoes at me. He said I sucked or something. So man, you played in where, Anderson County? A fest you telling me out there?
Oh, in Anderson, Texas, it's like it's Grimes County.
Where's
So
Grimes?
it's Navasota, near Navasota. Yeah, we played
Where's
out
Navasota?
there. Your butt was totally in the camera.
Yeah, what you're doing, sticking your You're sorry if you had to see
Sorry.
Sydney's fat, juicy
If you
cheeks.
want to see it again, let me know in the comments.
No, I got the tips on.
Put the Venmo on, dude.
Oh,
I would
Dang.
I would show y'all mine, but I have no ass.
At Sydney 12.
So
That's me.
I've heard to different. I've heard that you had.
I definitely have no ass. Like I have no ass so bad that I didn't want to go country because I was afraid that you like have to have a nice ass to play country.
Oh man,
music.
I gotta write good songs. I don't just get to wear tight jeans and shake my ass. Damn.
Tuning into that bootay. What kind of show you do?
Oh, that's my lady. Hey, babe.
Oh, I was like, I don't know who that is, but that's hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, she don't pay though.
That's my lady.
Aw.
She's great, man. She's
Candace?
yeah, she's becoming a pretty good like co-writer with me, which is kind of cool.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
The last 2 songs I've written, she's written with me. So it's kind of cool.
Dang, that is really cool.
And she can really sing really well too, but she's
I want to. No, you got to come on and sing, Candace.
she won't. She's scared.
It's okay.
How does that go? Y'all just sit down and
Yeah,
brainstorm some
like
stuff?
she's never really done it on a microphone or anything. So I got her this set up at home so she can practice.
Oh, singing live?
On a microphone, yeah.
But when y'all write, what do y'all just sit down?
Yeah, just sit down and talk about stuff, and I throw lines out. She throws lines out.
You told me earlier you write all in your head, right?
Yeah, and that's why it's very weird to be able to co-write with her because, I mean, the only
You don't do that, right?
like the only other co-write I've done is Too Far Gone, which was the first radio push I did, and Daniel Holmes.
Shout out DS.
And so he
That would be DH.
Oh yeah. His
Sorry.
his middle name is S. I think.
I'm just kidding, man. Like he's a very, very talented dude, man. He's really good. But I wrote the first verse and then I sent it to him and he wrote the chorus, and then I wrote the second verse and did some changes or whatever. And so that's really the only co-write I've ever recorded. Or
How did you meet him? He's from
Released.
Huffman. I went to high school with him.
we all got him, and Jim Salter got triple booked at
Oh.
Cactus Lounge one night,
Like accidental thing.
or something like
I
that.
thought he
Yeah,
was from College Station.
He ain't. You're
No,
not.
Yeah, he's not from College Station.
No, he's from Huffman, Texas. Till the day he dies, and I do too.
It's funny.
Huffman, Texas.
It's funny that people
Absolute-
try to get away from their hometowns, man.
I've been to a lot of people's hometowns, as I'm sure you have, and they're all equally as shitty. That's what
I'm from Splendora, Texas, bro. Like,
Splendora.
Oh, that's big. City.
I'm actually shit. Huffman's bigger than Splendora. I'm actually I actually grew up in Plum Grove, Texas, which
Oh,
is
goodness
tiny,
gracious.
but I went to Splendora schools.
Plum Grove.
Did you grow up on the reservation?
Nah, it was
What reservations in Plum Grove?
It's Plum Grove.
it's all Hispanic now, dude.
Yeah.
Everywhere down there, like we sold my mom's property, and there's like a bunch of trailers.
You
on
talking
it.
about Porterway, right?
Yeah, it's behind. It's like
Oh, okay, I know exactly.
Cleveland area.
Oh, dude,
It's like other side, like Dayton, Cleveland. That area.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's a mirror image of Mexico in some places. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. We drove down there not too long ago just to check it out, and even the road is like washed out since
Gone.
Harvey, and so you have to go back through this neighborhood to get out of there, and it's crazy, man. It's
They
because
got that-
when I was there, it wasn't like that.
It was country.
It was country, and it was a bunch of old
Yeah.
white people, but Harvey came in and like
Right.
decimated it,
Destroyed that
Yeah.
place.
and so
The lake flooded up to that area.
Yeah, because my mom, she was out there and her house got flooded during Harvey, and then when she passed away, not too long after that, we sold the house for cash, just to get it gone because
the-
it was.
Terrenos, Auctioneros.
Yeah, she tried to have it redone, but it was just.
Dude, it ain't worth it when it's gone, bro. It ain't
Yeah.
worth it.
A girl I work out with, she works for the sheriff's office. She's a cop out there in Plum Grove, and she said she sees some shit out
Yeah.
there.
Like what?
She didn't elaborate. I'll ask her to tomorrow.
Yeah,
during
get her
my
on chat
workout.
right now.
Well, there's always been shit out there. It's just
I was like, why would you pick Plum Grove? She's like,
a lot of
It's fun.
METH.
lot,
A
yeah,
lot of meth.
yeah. definitely. Well, I mean, there's some, they're in that area, Patton Village and those areas. I mean, there's some like real
Yeah.
not great places.
There's a lot of Earl Shreds fans in there.
Connor Dadley's watching.
That's funny.
Shout out Connor, come back on the podcast. Stop being scared.
Yeah, I need you to come back on. We talked about this.
Nicole just called me Chuck. I haven't been called that in a while.
Aw.
Yeah, my theater teacher in high school said I look like Charlie Brown, so everybody started calling me Chuck. And that's kind of what it.
Do kind of
Do you
look
do
like
a little
Charlie
dance?
Brown.
Yeah, like if I shave my. Oh, not anymore. If I like shave my head or my beard, I look like.
Do you have a round head?
I look like Butterbean now.
That's cute.
Oh, I think I'm gonna cry.
So I still shave my head, but I leave the beard.
It looks good, man. It looks very
like the beard,
trimmed and shaped nice.
Yeah, my lady tells me I can't lose the beard.
Oh yeah,
Good job,
They
Candace.
love that. They
Yeah.
love it, bro. They
Yeah.
absolutely cannot.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Blake Brown, he pulled it off.
Oh, he has the porn stash with
Yeah. Oh well, he
with
kept
the mullet.
Yeah, he got to.
Nice.
I mean, not the mullet,
You
the
gotta,
perm.
Gotta keep the stash, no doubt. And I think you gotta have long hair. Bald and no beard.
Yeah, you look like
You look like CrossFit. Dude.
I look, and my
Hey.
big ass round head. Like I look like Butterbean, dude. That's what I look like. I look like
You start doing this on stage. You know, just
Oh,
move your head
gosh.
without moving your body,
oh yeah.
like the TikTok filter.
I mean, I would
Ew.
sell it for sure. If I did it, I would sell it
I
somehow.
have absolutely no doubt that you would.
As a matter of fact, I tried to get her to let me shave my beard for Halloween because her daughter went as Wednesday Addams and she went as Morticia and I was gonna go as
His cousin-
Fester.
Oh, Fester.
and she wasn't having it.
Should've
So
been Cousin
instead,
It.
I just went as a pissed off Houston musician.
You could have just been like cousin it.
Do you even have to dress up?
Nope. I just looked around and got mad at everything.
No, if you're bald or you shave your head, you have to have a beard. Either either you have to have long hair or you have to have no hair and a beard. Like
You just went
that's,
to you went
that's
to
the two
I
options.
just went around ignoring my text messages and getting pissed off because I didn't have any shows.
yeah, talking.
Aw.
that was my
for
costume.
Halloween.
You just walked around Halloween. People just don't understand. You just don't understand.
Yeah, that guy's lucky, man. That guy's lucky that gets all those things.
Yeah.
We did.
Must be nice. Yeah.
Must
We
be
didn't
nice.
get to dress up this year.
People just don't understand me.
Yeah,
Do you
just don't
encounter
understand.
do you encounter a lot of that?
I don't encounter it anymore because people are scared to say anything to me because I'll call them a bitch right to their
Well,
face.
that's why I respect you, Jeff, and was real talk. I know that they do, and I love it because I feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot of really good dudes in this town, and
The best.
I've made a lot of really, really good friends. And once they get to know me, then then we're really good friends. But for those that just know me on like a surface level, and
It's like the internet leaking out in real life.
Yeah.
Hi,
The
Michael.
people that complain are just the loudest.
right.
I think. Go outside. Go outside.
Well, it's if you look, those people that get butthurt like that, they're also the same person that can't be friends with someone who has a different political view, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They're like stuck. They're so stuck in their ways.
Same people, yeah.
Same people.
Oh yeah. What genre of music do you encounter that the most in?
Well,
What do you think?
man, it's so weird because for years I was highly involved in the Houston cover scene,
Mm.
and I made so many enemies calling those little bitches out. Not all of them. By the way, if you're offended by that, you're probably who I'm talking to. If you're not offended by that, then I'm not talking about you.
I think at this point they're going. He's talking about
You know,
me.
yeah, for sure.
No matter what.
But like I thought at one point that it was just the Houston cover scene, but now that I'm moving into the other avenues, it's the same. It's just the same. People don't want to be. They just I don't know.
They don't want to be nice.
Dude, people just don't want honesty anymore, man. That's really what it boils down to. They just don't want honesty. They say they do,
But why?
but they don't. I don't know.
I think it's well, maybe it starts at the top. The people with the keys to the castle. I think they're promoting that. You listen to the radio. That's what they like.
Yeah, but if you're not a bitch, then you have the keys to the castle.
That's how we feel.
Yeah.
But I guess some people, they're like, I need these people to get me where I think I should be. so I can't say this, can't say that. Definitely can't say what Earl shreds on his podcast. You know, probably.
Well, that's why I wanted to come on this one actually, because like I said, I did one with Slade Ham not too long ago, and that one I was pretty blunt and brutal on that one, which was cool. But a lot of them, I don't know, man. People are so scared that the wrong person's going to hear you say the wrong thing or whatever. But really,
no, DZ.
the only way you can really get canceled is if you let them cancel you.
Correct. That's how I feel about
That's
it.
it. I mean, unless you're Bill Cosby or somebody like that. But if you're, you know what I mean? But like Kid Rock, no
Yeah.
cancel.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Louis C.K. is my all-time favorite person
Oh,
on the
really?
entire
Yeah,
I
planet.
can
One of
totally
my-
see that.
And
yeah.
you know,
One
and he
of my-
got canceled a
Yeah.
couple years ago because he pulled his dick out in his hotel room with a chick or something, and she didn't approve. And
Yeah, being a pervert.
he wasn't even he just said, hey,
Yeah, they said yes.
he said, hey, can I jerk off in front of you? And
They said yes.
so he got canceled, but for a while he was put on the same platform as Bill Cosby, and it's not the same.
It's not.
No,
It's not the same. Are you a little bit weird? Yeah, you know.
He's different.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I posted a clip literally today with the podcast I did with Justin Taylor. You know who he is?
No.
And JT and the
Oh,
Blacktop.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually watching
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. He
Yeah,
said, "I
yeah.
hope you guys
Shout
are
out-
having a good
yeah.
week."
Our clip, we were saying the same. I was like, as long as you're not like a pedophile or like an open racist, like I don't think they can cancel. They can get
Right.
they'll forget about you.
But even the open racists, it's like
Or any
they're gonna
celebrity.
double down for you. Like your fan base is gonna, you know, it's just what's gonna happen.
yeah, no doubt. I mean,
Look at, I mean, Morgan Wallen did his
Yeah,
thing, and
never
then
mind.
like he blew the fuck up after that.
Huge.
That really bothered me though. Just like
But even that
because
he,
it was
but that wasn't racist
innocent.
what he did.
Right. He was just talking shit
I
to his
think-
buddy.
yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's what made him blow up. If he would have been like, "I hate these people because the color of skin," he would have been canceled.
Well, the
But-
problem with the whole fucking cancel culture is they're canceling shit that's like
and it just blows them up.
you don't offer anyone any room for mistakes or any room for growth. Right? I mean, I could tell you about the way I grew up, and the way I grew up, we used the N-word all the time, and it was not in a
Derogatory.
no, it
yeah.
was in a total like
Oh.
we.
Oh yeah, you're from Porter.
I'm
I
from
heard it
Splendora,
too.
man. It was like
Yeah.
that's just how we were raised.
I heard it in Huffman too, no doubt.
Yeah, and so if people were to go back and really dig deep enough, they'll find some shit to cancel me over. But like I'm not that
Everybody.
person. I'm not that person anymore.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, no
Like
doubt.
at all. I mean, I got out and I saw the world and I realized that people are great, you know, or people are shitty. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're
you
still
know-
like that. They're still like that in the small towns. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, man. No
They
doubt
just-
about it.
they-
But you can't like I know that John Wayne was a big deal recently. They were talking about canceling him for some shit. I'm like, he was born in 1914, dude. Like,
like
Yeah.
dead John Wayne.
yeah.
The act.
Yeah, like
What?
what? Like it's. I mean, it's just a different era. Like it's just crazy.
Or just he's dead.
Yeah.
Move on.
I mean, to get pissed off that some 75-year-old white man's racist is crazy. It's
yeah.
just,
Are you mad the sky's blue?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I really don't see it. I'm probably not big enough to even deal with it, but it's just like people that like what gets me is people have like think that they're nobody and they're like worried about every little thing they're saying. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're not anybody and they don't care about you. Like it's just funny when you just I don't want to say this and it's like, you know, because people ask me to take stuff off the podcast and I'm like, really? You want me to delete that?
You
Like,
said it. Like
but it wasn't anything. It was
it's
like,
well, it's
it was
crazy. Like the
vanilla.
sensitivity out there. I sent a new song, the one I sent you earlier, "Blame It on Me." I sent it to my radio promoter, and I was like, "Hey, what do you think about sending this one to radio?" He goes, "Well, you can, but you really need to edit the word piss out of it because it says you ain't got a pot to piss in." And I'm like, dude, it's 2023,
Oh
man,
my
and you want me to or
gosh.
2022?
Play
Oh
this
my-
man's song.
And-
You play. Go to
Well,
not. Go to.
he was fine. He's like, listen, we'll send it out, but there's going to be radio stations that are come back and say they're not going to play it because you say piss in it. I'm like, okay, like,
Well, like the Utah
yeah,
local.
I just don't. I don't
Piss,
get it,
bruh.
man. I just don't.
like he did in there. Piss, 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 piss. Please ban me. Hey, can I get on the radio and say piss, piss, piss? So lame. It takes the fun out of life.
Yeah.
Honestly, because being a musician is such a fucking grind.
Dude.
That's what sometimes I don't even care about any of it. And the main reason I don't want to talk about it sometimes is like, you're taking the fun out of it. Like, I got to drive, do all this fucking work, hard work, and you can't even let me have some fucking fun.
Yeah, dude.
You know
You're
what I
gonna
mean?
you're gonna tell me exactly when my set time starts, and especially for like 3 or 4 hour cover gigs, like you're gonna tell me exactly when my set time starts, exactly when my set time ends, and if I deviate from that, you're gonna get pissed off. But what happens if I see something in the crowd that will give us an opportunity to even keep them longer, or just in general, what happens if?
I hate that, bro.
Yeah,
I've almost beat an old man's ass because of that. Just a patron at place in Tacita, and it was when I ran sound. So I get there, set up sound, do sound, and then I play. And I'm 6 o'clock supposed to start what's on the flyer. Old man walks to me, and I got the iPad in my hand. I'm doing the sound. He's like, I thought this band was supposed to start at 6. It's a hole in the wall, and I'm making $100. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, give me 30 minutes, and we'll probably start. Well, that ain't right. That it said 6 o'clock. You only started. And I was like, did you buy a ticket?
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah, he's like, no, but you said 6 o'clock. I was like, so if it starts at 6:30, you got somewhere to fucking be? And then he just kept yelling at me. And then I was like, sometimes with those people, I have to be like, okay, real talk. You sitting here running your fucking mouth is keeping the show from going. So it's like, do you want to be physical about this, or do you want to just let me do this and start? And
Yeah.
he walked away. And I was like,
But that same guy would probably be the one to complain about how loud it is if you would have started it.
yeah, when he goes to the fucking restaurant, he complains, oh, I asked for extra mustard, and there's
Right.
not. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Bleh.
I always do like the 90-10 rule, man. That's always my thing. Like, my goal is to always piss off 10% of the audience. Like, that's always the goal. Or shock them or whatever.
That's the way. That's what Rick Rubin says.
Yeah, man.
When I saw Rick Rubin say that if you don't have haters, you're not succeeding.
Yep.
And hate is good. And
Yeah.
it's Rick Rubin. It's like, I feel validated.
Yeah.
Because there have been times in my short musical career compared to you where I'm like, man, dude, does everyone not like me? Like, I'm like,
Well, it's because you're a lot, right? You're like me. You're just a lot. You're a lot. Like, your personality is so big.
heard that before.
And I'm the same way. And, when I'm in the room, when I walk into a room, I'm going to be the center of attention. Like, that's just what's going to happen.
This
and
is
then-
a black
and
hole
s-
going to open during this podcast.
And so people get, they're jealous of it, or they're offended by it, or they're, or they can't hang, so they get upset. Or, I mean, there's multiple reasons why people don't like you, or don't like me, or don't like the person who's outspoken. Or
Well, I feel like I like them.
yeah, what's funny is, like, all the beef that I have with people out there, I didn't do anything to them. I may have said something, but I didn't do anything. I didn't do
Tease
shit.
them, bro.
Yeah.
Tease them. I mean,
I
don't
made
know.
I made a musician cry one time on stage because
I was laughing at him.
he was a guitar player, and it was back when I was doing cover shows, and we're playing a gig, and I noticed that there's no guitar going on in the song, and I look over, and he's literally he's making sure that his fucking Affliction belt buckle was on straight with his shirt tucked in, and he's not playing the guitar part. And I'm like, so I call him out. I'm like, bro, like, first of all, they can't even see that fucking belt buckle behind your guitar.
Chill, bro.
Like, second of all, like, dude, he literally cried because his son got him that belt buckle. Well, I didn't know that
yeah.
I didn't know that, but play the guitar part. Like, who gives a shit? Like, who cares what your belt buckle looks like, dude?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, can you imagine that? Can you imagine being being Led Zeppelin, and you look over and Jimmy Page is just fucking straightening his belt buckle instead of playing the lick? Like,
Oops, hang on just a second, guys. Let me fix this.
What? I mean,
and of course I'm going to call you out on it.
the show, was that like in the middle of the show?
Yeah, it was like in the middle of a song. I don't remember what it
So
was.
he started crying, and then what?
Oh, he just.
Just had a little cry
Oh
moment.
yeah, just huffing and puffing, and I fired him a few weeks later.
Finished the show. To be a fly on the wall at that show.
Oh, dude, I've had multiple times like that, man.
Imagine have to tell the crowd like, "Hey guys, we gotta give my guitar player a little moment. He's gotta cry."
That's exactly what I mean. That's what I did, dude. I mean, it was, I use any opportunity I can on stage to get the crowd to turn their head or to make them laugh or whatever. I use any opportunity at all. So if you're in my band, you cannot have thin skin, man.
No low energy.
Yeah, and we bust balls. It's just what we do. We bust balls and we have a good time doing it.
Sucks. I have not seen you. I will. The first opportunity I get, I'm coming.
Yeah, I wanted to go. So funny.
Oh.
John Smottle is watching right now, and though I wanted to go see you or
What do I have that day?
Sawyer Park, right? With Shaker Hymns is opening.
Yeah, January 21st. Yeah.
John Schmottle is his one of them's dad.
Yeah,
right?
Dylan's dad.
Dylan's dad.
What do I have that day?
You have a show at the Houston Livestock Show or something, like a
Dude,
committee.
That would be the
something.
show at Sawyer Park too.
I know, and we love Shaker Hymns too.
Because you
so.
and we love Shaker Hymns. Shout out Shaker Hymns. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah, last time I played with them, they did not partake. I don't know who's listening to this. They did not
Dylan's
partake.
dad.
But man, I did so much cocaine that night up in the green room of Sawyer Park, and it was their second night open. And dude, it was.
Do you play
it was crazy.
outside?
It was just
That's a big scene.
well, you just amped up.
Man, I don't know. I'm just drinking and being stupid.
So this is pre-so.
Oh yeah.
You've known them for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know them. We just played that one show that night.
Oh, is that one
okay.
show?
Yeah, we opened up and then they played and then William Clark.
Their van didn't break down.
That's when they were on tour with William Clark Green. We
Yeah.
saw him at White Oak.
Yeah, we saw
tour.
him.
He said, "Hey, glad to see y'all."
Sorry to say it, but I left after when William Clark Green came on.
Oh man,
We-
he's so good.
We
dude.
laughed,
we
bro.
watched Shaker Hymns, and then we listened. There was like one song that I knew, and
By William Clark Green.
does he sing the Beatles and Stones?
Yeah,
song?
that's his song.
Okay, we listened to that, and they're like, "All right, we're leaving."
Yeah, he's actually my favorite
Artist.
Texas guy that's out right now, man. I love.
I saw him at Ziegenbach Fest.
Yeah, and he's
twice.
always so nice.
He was
and
good, yeah.
Just
Seems like a nice guy.
he's a good dude. And he's just a good songwriter. My favorite place to watch him or to see him is Do-Si Do, just him acoustic instead of full. I mean, I like the full band shows as well, but like him acoustic with just the way he talks and he just
I'd go see him in that setting.
yeah, it's really cool.
It's just Shaker Hymns, and they were doing Shaker Hymns had in their set a badass freaking montage, dude.
Oh yeah, Hunter played like Pantera.
Oh yeah, go from
yeah.
and then he does Bach.
and it does like a Rush.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot about their show. I was really fucked
Yeah,
up.
it sounded like you had a good time.
I don't remember a lot about their show, but I remember them being really good. Like
Yeah.
just the singer has a very clean,
Niles has a
very clean voice.
Yeah.
Like
Old Niles
something.
yeah, I'm stoked to play with them again, man. I like their stuff.
Dude, that's awesome. You're getting that's a dream venue of mine, man. Congratulations.
Well, that's yeah, I'm lucky. No, it's not.
No, it ain't
it's not luck.
luck.
So basically,
You're
the
so
owner.
lucky.
The owner of Sawyer Park is one of my really, really good friends.
Oh, okay.
And so
Oh,
I
great.
met him when he was a bartender at 8 years and years and years ago.
Hmm.
And that's why I always preach to all these musicians about relationships, man. And I know that I'm talking shit, but like I really, really focus on building every relationship I can because you just don't ever know when a bartender is going to be the owner of the next badass venue or, so it's,
You got to treat everybody the same.
yeah, it's a fine line between being like wanting to do what I want to do, but also being respectful enough to people around me to build relationships. But once you're on that outs, like once you cross my path, like you know what I mean, once you cross me, fuck you. You don't exist to me anymore.
I have that.
But
I was
before
gonna
that, I'm
so-
always I try to always be super nice and super accommodating to everybody, no matter who you are.
I'm the same way. I think that's the right way.
Yeah, I
mean,
agree.
You're doing well. I feel like I'm doing all right, and I think that's the way to do it. I always give somebody. Second chances are just not really. I don't like. I guess it depends on the situation, but I'm the same. I'd give anybody like a listen.
Or it depends on how they handle it. You know what I mean? Like if I piss somebody off or whatever, and they come to me and they're like, "Hey, man, what you said kind of pissed me off," and I'm okay. Well, let's talk about it. Like
That's happened before.
yeah, let's have a conversation about it.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, absolutely, it's happened. And so, and I'm not. I don't. as much shit as I talk, I don't ever like set out to hurt somebody's feelings. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
you're a nice guy.
Like I bust balls. I mean, I grew up in the country, 3 brothers, you know, asshole stepdad, the whole 9 yards, and we busted balls. That's how you show
Yeah,
affection.
same.
That's how you show that you like somebody.
Yeah, I mean, we met this first time meeting you. We talked for an hour out there, and
Yeah.
you're a very nice guy, great guy.
I just like to have fun, dude. I like to.
Well, you know, soft people will be soft, and they'll keep making other people soft if they let them make them soft. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, I'm
And that's what I look at. Like the people that have beef or whatever, it's people that everybody has beef with.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't have beef with anyone that is just like
Random.
that everybody's like, dude, that guy's such a nice guy. I can't believe you have beef with him. It's
Yeah.
always like some asshole who everybody bitches about.
I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, even the whole math rock community, like I said earlier, fuck them. Y'all are lame asses anyways, dude. I guess maybe it's hurting my career, but I'll just piss the whole community off. I don't even care. They're lame, bro. I mean, what is with them? They can't take a joke. Just, you know, you suck. They start saying like I'm fat, and I'm like, it's not even fun.
That's not, yeah. And it's,
You know what I mean?
like, there's nothing that you could say to me that's going to offend me. And there's nothing you can say to me that's going to hurt my feelings. It's just not. You can literally talk about my dead mom and make fun of her, and I'm not going to get mad about it. I'm going to come back at you with something really fucking funny.
That's the wisdom.
Yeah, because it's like people are going to say shit sometimes just to get a reaction from you, and don't give them that reaction, and then they don't have any ammunition.
Oh, they do that, especially when you're working with people with money, like when there's money involved.
Yeah.
It's like just testing the waters, and I'm just like, just say what you think, man. Stop beating around the bush. I've had situations with people like cryptically like, we got to talk, and it's cryptically like set a date, set a time, and I'm like, meet them. Because they do, it's like they man up and want to hash out their beef. But then I'm like, you thought this? Why didn't you just call me?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and it depends on who it is. You know, I recently had someone that I loved to death. She got really upset that I deleted her off Facebook, but I deleted everybody. Like I deleted every single person off my personal page. Right.
Yeah.
I just because I was just focused on the artist page, and I wasn't. And so I showed up to a festival, and she's like, it legit hurt her feelings. And I was like, all you had to do is like text me, and I would have explained to you that I deleted everybody.
Just reach out.
And so everything was cool after we had a little chat about it, but it was like,
Well, you have to too. It's I did that a while back, and you do have to delete them from the personal. Like,
yeah,
that private Facebook setting, you really start to value it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I do, and it was a good decision I made because I was like, this is weird. Just too many people like personally knowing my name or like adding me, and I'm like, I'm gonna set this bitch private.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like if I don't add you, I don't add anybody anymore. I don't.
Well, my problem is I don't have a filter, right? I don't have a filter sitting here talking to you.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, yeah, Jeff Canada is a great Facebook follow.
Like
if
I don't.
y'all don't.
Well, but I'm not near what I used to be, right?
really?
Because that's one of the reasons why I kind of took down the personal page, and it's back up now, and I've added some people back, but I don't really post from there very much, just because I don't have a filter in real life, right? But that's with you right in front of me. I can see who's doing it or who's seeing me, and for me not to have a filter on the internet, I just don't want anything that I say
Out of context.
to derail my progress right now.
Yeah, there's a
where I'm
text
at.
record and then some.
Right. Yeah.
Some little soy boys.
Because I would post anything, right? I would just be like, hey, I'm taking a shit right now, and I'm thinking about, like whatever, like whatever. I would just post whatever I want. And, and what's funny is like people don't like me because of the shit I say on the internet. And it's like, man, I don't know, whatever happened to just setting aside, talking to someone one-on-one and like not being a bitch.
They can't. Some lady commented a while back and was like blaming me. I posted a picture at a bar I played at. They were like, all y'all do is get drunk and kill people when you leave on the road. I'm like, bruh, it's Tuesday on Facebook.
Yeah.
Go take a walk.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably a picture of
Oh.
you on stage too, huh?
Yeah, it was like, that place is a shithole. All y'all do is get drunk and kill somebody early. I'm like,
It just doesn't matter. Once you
I bet
get
you're
above,
fun.
once you get above 6, 7, 8,000 followers on
You're
there,
gonna have haters.
it's like I literally. This is what I posted the other day. I'm not fucking lying. I said, man, wouldn't it be nice if we could just focus on the stuff we agree on and stop worrying about the shit we disagree on? It was
Yeah.
it. This one guy gets on there and he literally says,
Can only imagine.
he says, wow, I think others will agree with me that this is the most short-sighted and ridiculous statement I've ever seen on the internet. And I was
Whoa.
like,
whoa.
I mean, because he's got it in his mind that I'm talking about probably some headline
Yeah.
but I don't watch the news, so I don't know the fucking
Talking about
headlines.
my guy, my team.
Yeah.
Are you talking about my team?
And I'm just like, man, I could post the sun's fucking hot and they're gonna
That people are
somebody's gonna
disagreeing.
argue with me about it.
Absolutely, always.
And it's
Do we have any good questions?
I've been going back and forth
No.
in my mind.
Y'all ask Jeff questions. He said he would say only a limited amount of things, but what he did say he would say was
Someone on Instagram has been talking in Spanish. He said the drama is good anyways, and y muchas cosas.
this
and
is
then-
fucking fascinating
Sorry,
right now.
I can do a little Spanish. And then he said, "Hice guitarra." That was Italian,
Good.
but
Yeah.
but it's literally E-S-S-S-S-A guitarra.
yeah. And to clear the air from you assholes, you racist actually, because a lot of motherfuckers. No, they are. I have a medium-sized following in South America. Like they love heavy metal.
Yeah.
And I'm a big heavy metal guy. And motherfuckers, they'll say they're bots just because they're speaking Spanish. They're humans. They just don't speak English, you fucking idiots.
Yeah. Oh, dude, don't
Like-
even get me started.
Like,
man.
oh, you got all these bots saying, I'm like, just because they don't speak English and they live in South America means they're robots? Like, kind of getting a little racy there, man. You're not valuing them. You know what I mean? Because they love it, dude. They'll be posting on my shit, all platforms, all the time in Spanish. And I'll
That's
translate it. Yeah, I love them, dude. They love it. Like, if you look at all the metal bands, the majority of their touring now is in South America. There is, for some reason, a huge, like, even I played at a...
Def Leppard and Motley Crue are doing their stadium tour in South America right now.
The first Pantera show was in Mexico, but I went to I played with another band I played with called Chase the Night. Shout out Chase the Night at an all Mexican dance hall. I was the only white guy in there, and I was like just talking on the mic, wasting some time, and I was like, okay, do you love country music? Yeah. Do you love cumbia music? Yeah. Do you love metal music? Whole fucking place stood up. All Hispanic people. Woo. And then I have a video. I played the intro of Master of
Master of
Puppets. They fucking loved it.
But
dude.
but that's like the beauty of music, though, right?
Yes.
It crosses all boundaries. It crosses everything. Like you can be anywhere and play the intro to "You Shook Me All Night Long," and I don't give a fuck what language they speak,
Absolutely.
or who they pray to,
Yeah.
or
Translates
who
all
they
over.
have sex with. That everyone is gonna like love it, right?
That's why I love music.
Or
yeah.
Sweet Child, or go down the list. Like it's and that's what's cool about music. And you know, everything's so divisive now with politics and all the craziness that's in the world. But
So divisive.
music is like the one thing that should bring us together, I think.
Absolutely.
It does to me. I
Me
mean,
too.
I love all my Latina fan.
We
I
got
love my Latinx.
Candace said our entire relationship is bonded on ball busting. That is so true, dude.
That's awesome.
We bust balls a lot.
Are
Actually.
y'all too much together or what? Y'all be trolling or what?
No, we just, she calls me on my bullshit and I, call her on hers. It's just how it works.
That's a
you
good
know?
relationship.
Yeah, it's I mean, she's perfect, so she doesn't really have any bullshit. She's perfect.
Wow. That's two ladies man in a row on the Shred Shed podcast, dude. I thought Micah was gonna make me fall in love with him.
Oh, John's been commenting, and I haven't. Been
Yeah,
able to
where's
see
he
it.
from and how did he get into music? I got into music for the same reason all of us get into music, and that is girls.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, right?
You're the second person that's had literally that exact
I mean,
answer.
That's
yeah.
funny.
Like,
Brandon.
like
Brandon. yeah.
okay, name okay, seriously. After you hit puberty, name one fucking decision between 14 and 30. Well, you're not 30 yet. That wasn't
Yeah, dude. That's
about
why
girls. I mean, that's why you go. That's why you go. That's what's fucked up with the kids these days is they don't. They can to the internet all day long, so they don't have to go get a job.
they're not, they're
Yeah.
not motivated to make a badass song.
Yeah, or to do anything. Like they don't do
literally,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I got into playing guitar from watching like Motley Crue, Mick Mars shred a solo with strippers in the back.
Yeah,
It was like an overall like, just being cool and getting all the ladies.
yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
totally.
That's just. I mean, I'm that getting older. Now that I'm older, that's not my. Like pussy's not my deciding factor on what I'm doing anymore.
After like 30 or after 25, it starts to get sad.
Once you start to need the little blue pill, it's like, oh man, is it really worth it?
And the groupies start to get a little wrinkly. Like, man, yeah. So y'all aged with me.
I'm kidding. It's it's definitely not as a driving force as what it was when I was younger, for sure.
I don't see that in you at all, man.
I mean, I definitely still love to,
But you'd save it for Candace.
Oh, absolutely.
With a
yeah,
C
yeah,
or
yeah.
a
Oh,
K?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See.
Yeah,
With a
I'll
C?
never, dude. I will never, ever, ever, ever cheat on anyone ever, ever again, dude. Ever.
Not worth it.
No, it's not worth
That's
it.
good.
It's the demons.
It sucks, man. That whole feeling you have in your stomach and
That's
always
the-
trying to hide your phone, and you can go down the
Oh.
list, man. It'll never happen.
Bro, I
again.
saw a TikTok artist who I'm mutual friends with who's kind of large. I think he was getting accused of being cheating. He says he didn't. I don't know both sides of the story, so I can't say.
Yeah.
But it's just like
Well, I'm completely open with her. Like she has access to all my stuff. She can look at anything she wants
yeah,
to.
that's the way it should be.
I will not deal with that. If it gets to the point where I'm going to cheat on you,
Just tell her.
Yeah, then we're gonna have a talk.
That's
and-
what we talked about. Like I've been cheated on a bit, and not with Dalton, obviously, but I
That
told
you
him
know of.
that I know of. Shout him out in the comments if,
Yeah, shout out.
if he's been cheating with you. But I
Shout-
told him,
shout
I was
out
like,
Rainbow.
I was like, dude, if there's somebody else that you want to be with besides me, just tell me. Like,
Yeah.
be upfront. That way I can just peace out. Like,
Yeah, I love how blunt of a relationship that Candace and I have. I mean, it's
Okay.
very blunt and very open, and just
Well,
you know,
honey, now that the person I want to be with and you are here,
who,
need to
yeah, I
tell-
was about to say me and Jeff, and then me.
Yeah.
they're gonna thunder cuddle, dude.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn the fader
Oh
down.
gosh, we got some more questions.
Oh, here we go.
Also, John said, I think Guitar Hero was
Are
a
you-
godsend in Earl's generation. I would hear the boys playing songs that they never would have heard unless it was there. Yeah, Guitar Hero really did do lots of good things, I think.
Well, you know what's funny is Eris, my guitar player, he's actually a lefty. And the other day we were at this banquet thing, and I was eating. He goes, "Are you a lefty?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Me too." And I said, "Yeah, but I play guitar right-handed." He goes, "Me too." And I said, "Well, why do you play guitar right-handed?" And he goes, "Because of Guitar Hero." And so he actually,
Really?
yeah, and then, so he's a right-handed. He plays guitar right-handed, but he's left-handed. Me, I'm all just fucked up. It's like I throw right-handed, I kick left-footed,
See,
I
I'm
eat
like-
left-footed, I
I'm
shoot.
left, except for writing.
You're,
Everything I do is
I write left-handed.
My daughter is that. What is it called?
ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, but I think ambidextrous means you can do things with both hands, right?
That's how. Yeah, that's what I.
I don't
am.
know. I don't know.
Well, she can't do things with both hands.
Yeah, I can't either.
Then she's
she
just
If I
doesn't-
try to throw with my left hand, I look like a dipshit.
Really,
Or if I try to write with my right hand, it's like,
I eat with my left hand, brush my teeth, everything, but I write
Yeah.
with my right hand. But when we were in pre-K, our pre-K teacher would slap your hand if you don't use your right hand. So I think I was like forced to use my right.
oh, really?
Fucking Devers.
Yeah.
hand.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, we were really poor, so I probably learned how to throw because we only had right-handed gloves or
Yeah.
some shit. I don't know.
It's hard to
But
come by.
like I
left-handed.
kick left-footed, which is weird.
That's
But
my
like
dominant.
very weird.
I bowl and throw right-handed.
That's my dominant.
I
leg.
shoot left. I can shoot both, but like I shoot left-handed because my dominant eye is left. But I can do both. But yeah, I'm all fucked up.
You are Jeff.
Yeah, I'm just fucked.
Jeff, I'm here to tell you.
Kevin said, "What's the most memorable gig that you've played?"
Oh, that's easy, man. It would be my CD release party in 2020 that we sold out Do-Si-Do, hands
That's
down.
awesome.
Yeah.
I think I remember that show.
Yeah, hands down. I mean, that was crazy. Well, so
Congratulations.
well, here's the deal. Like, I put out this record, right? And this record was a therapy record. It was not I did not ever expect to chase anything, right? I was just a cover guy playing songs, and I wrote these tunes to like get through life at this time. And my goal was to release this record, throw a good party somewhere, and then go back to playing just cover songs. And
Yeah.
I never expected to sell at Do-Si-Do, and we sold it out quick, dude. Like, it was
You
fast.
did. I had thought you'd been in that. Like, I thought your brand had been a thing a lot longer.
No.
I remember seeing that on social media. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, so in 2018, my mom passed away, and I wrote Needle and Thread, the song about her. And
Is that your biggest song?
No, not
What's-
even close.
What's your biggest song?
Now I think it's
Is it Rise?
Closure or
Oh.
Ride With Me.
Congratulations.
I think,
man.
I don't know. But, I mean, they're all kind of the same, really.
Oh, really?
They all get kind of the same, because I haven't been lucky enough to get picked up on a bunch of podcasts yet. Or a playlist, I'm sorry.
Spotify playlist.
Yeah, so this next one that I'm going to release that I sent to you, Peyton Howie's actually helping me get that all worked out, because she gets on every fucking playlist
Yeah.
with her stuff.
She does. I've been seeing, I don't know her, but been seeing her name a lot.
Dude, she's so good and so sweet and so humble.
She'd be a good female to have on the podcast.
Dude, she would, and she's such a hard worker, and she's got it. If I would have had my shit together at 21, like she does,
Is she 21?
She
Oh,
just
wow.
She
turned
was
21.
like 12.
She just
She
turned
does look
21
young,
like 2
yeah.
weeks ago.
That's awesome.
So what? You work with her now or what? Y'all kinda
She's
have-
just helping me out. You know, I help her out with some stuff. She helps me out with some stuff. We're just kind of, we're just buds.
Yeah, just making things happen as a team.
Building networks, man.
Building the community.
Building networks.
Like what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
we're
dude.
doing that right now, Jeff.
Yeah.
Justin from JT and the Blacktops, he said me and Jeff should kiss, honestly.
Come on, bro.
Who?
Let's do it.
I'm assuming that's who that is, right?
Yeah.
Justin Krill.
A lot of these people I haven't met personally. Like, I've
He
just
wants
met.
to kiss you.
Hey, whatever,
Yeah,
dude.
because you were on his podcast. Like,
Who
you were,
was?
he like Jeff was like, we were interacting during
Oh.
JT's.
Oh, yeah. He was, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Was
Yep.
I, or was him and I commenting on
Oh, y'all might have been commenting together.
somebody else's?
It
we were
was
talking shit.
it was when we got banned on TikTok.
Yeah, somebody said a dumpy or something. I'm like, what is it?
Yeah,
I don't even know what that
yeah,
was.
he said dumpy.
Dumpy fat ass.
I don't have.
Is that what I
photos.
got banned for?
No, you got
No.
banned
What?
for
saying the M word.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You got banned for
God.
saying.
Yeah, you
Munchkins.
were watching.
You got banned for saying something way less offensive than little people.
You said munchkins, the other M word.
I literally go on TikTok and see a dude like under a bridge doing hardcore drugs on live. TikTok's cool with that, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. 16-year-old girl with nipples hanging out doing
Yeah,
some
have you
dance, and
seen-
that's cool.
I've
Some
seen,
of that
like,
weird
seances
shit.
and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen seances. Some lady, I was scrolling through TikTok, going live, and this lady's got a pentagram with candles.
Yeah.
Trying to summon the devil on
Wait,
live.
a girl you went to school with? Is that what you said?
Yeah, my mom. No.
Oh,
Grandma.
That's fucking
No, but I'm like, I've said political things that I don't actually believe in that I just like to say,
Oh, me too.
and
dude.
I guarantee that's what it is.
Oh,
It's
I
gotta
used
be
to.
that.
I used to get people stirred up on Facebook because I'll take like the middle of the road thing and just watch the two sides lose their shit. I don't do it anymore because I don't know. Now it's
It's
no,
gross.
it's just not fun anymore.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
lame.
Well, they're just. If you're not like me, you're the fucking enemy, right? And
Yeah.
that's just so stupid. It's such a dumb way to fucking live, man.
Especially any politician. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you're riding for this. Ride for me. I play music and I care about you. Like,
Yeah.
give up this politician and subscribe to me.
I just don't
You know?
understand it, man. I don't understand. Like, no one is right all the time. Like, no one is always correct. So
except
to
for
say,
Dalton.
yeah, well, so to say that a political party of either side is always right or the enemy or is evil or any of that shit, it makes me fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Are the fringes cuckoo? Absolutely, they're cuckoo.
Super cuckoo.
Super cuckoo.
The cuckooest people I meet.
Yeah, they're just
I played at a Trump rally with 1,500 people there
Hell
in
yeah.
attendance. It was July. It was a 2020 Trump rally. Like, he was trying to win president. And
I I would have loved to play that show.
Who you would have? I played the Star Spangled
Getting
Banner in
lots
front
of
of
likes
them.
right now.
On
But hey, I would also love to play a Biden rally.
that's when motherfuckers
think
get
of it
mad at
too.
me because right after that show, it was lit, dude. It was a boat parade. There were 500 in person, 550 boats, and I was like, but the lefties would get mad at me because they'd be like, oh, look, I don't take sides, but I just played this Trump rally. There were like 1,500 people there. They were really riding for this dude, and I haven't been invited to go play at any Biden rally,
Right.
and I would,
Well, that's because you're
you know.
straight and white.
Yeah, no, their rallies are on Zoom with masks.
Yeah.
JT said TikTok is a bunch of pedo sympathizers.
He's mad because I did his first clip from our podcast today, put that bitch up and immediately got taken down.
Oh, it did?
He texted me and he was like, hey, bro, our TikTok guy took it down. I was like, what? Because it was like talking about Kanye. I was saying, Kanye, don't be racist.
Yeah.
But like being a little funny here and there, but just saying,
TikTok's fucking stupid, man.
It
I
is.
wish that I would give anything if they would ban TikTok. And not because I really care who's on it, but just so that way I have one less platform I got to fucking worry about.
There you go.
it is, but as somebody that has a following on TikTok, I have a good community.
Yeah, I have fun when I go on TikTok. Like
Yeah.
I said, one of my favorite things to do is eat an edible at like midnight on
Just
TikTok.
scroll.
Yeah.
And just let them watch me gradually get high.
I haven't seen that. I should.
It
start-
happens from time to time.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
be
not
on the
some-
lookout.
It's not something you get alert about. You just if the universe wants you in that.
Oh, I
line,
will. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'll post, hey, I'm gonna get high as fuck tonight, and I'm on TikTok.
I think I followed you this week on TikTok. So.
But DM her private. Hey,
It just- yeah, just send it
hey,
to me.
bro, I'm about to pop this
About to go.
brownie and I'm going on live.
Justin said, JT, you guys are killer for real. Keep building the community. And then John said, congrats. Y'all busted my podcast cherry. I'd love to listen longer, but 4 a.m. comes early.
Oh,
And I do
man.
remember the
Wow.
Star Spangled
Jesus
Banner
Christ,
guitar
I'm getting
solo.
depressed.
Dang, 4 a.m.
You were at the Trump rally? Congratulations.
4
was
a.m.
John
start time, bro.
Schmottel.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Or
that's,
4 a.m. time. Like,
I feel you
there
on
was a
that.
time when I was playing music full time, and I was working at Lowe's in the receiving department, so I had to be at work at 4 a.m.
Oh.
So man, I would get off the stage at 2 a.m. just fucked up, and then go to
Just take a nap. in
and
the
then
parking lot?
no, just
Oh.
go straight to work and immediately start unloading trucks. And
Driving the forklift. Just
it was
Slam
it was
some
my
Red
only
Bulls.
time I've ever worked a job like in one of those places that deals with public people, other than music.
I can't see you doing well in that type of position.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pay the bills.
I was only there for like maybe 3 months. And
Oh,
I-
okay.
I got fired or I quit or something. I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
You're not there anymore. That's all.
I had to quit because I've only been fired from one job ever.
So your days now, what are you doing now? Just you waking up, doing music, huh?
Dude, man, it's like wake up. Well, my girlfriend's listening, so her version of it would be I wake up, I play Madden for like 6 hours, and then
Dude, living the dream.
and then I get out of bed and I take a shower and go.
Oh,
play
so
a
you
game.
don't get up to play Madden.
I'm
You
just-
just stay there.
Oh, yeah,
You
just
wake
stay
up
there.
and play.
But that's not really what happens. I mean, there's a lot going on, and she does a lot for me too. She's great.
She do a lot of like kind of day to day, or what is she?
She handles the merch stuff now.
Oh, nice.
Not sell. She does sell some merch too, but she just like handles the inventory and
nice.
That's a real
and
one.
coming
right
up
there.
with new ideas and that sort of stuff. And then she also does my social media to an extent. I still do a lot of it. It's hard for me to let things go just because I've been, not that she will, she really wants to do a good job and she's doing a great job. I've just been fucked so many times over the last 2 years
Yeah, it's hard to.
By-
Who's fucking you, bro?
just by letting somebody else do something and then not getting done. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
You pay somebody some money to do something and then they don't do it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a no.
And then guess what? Then you become the asshole when you call them out on it. It's hilarious, but
Yeah, passing that torch after you get burned is not easy.
yeah, it's hard to let certain things go. But I'm getting way better about it. We just hooked up with a booking agent and I just hired a guy to manage my like day-to-day stuff, and so I'm releasing the calendar to them, and I'm kind of steadily taking stuff off my plate just so I can get more focus back on
Congrats, man.
the creative stuff.
That's what it's about.
That's
I'm
what I
trying to
do.
get there too. Cindy, my love, she helps me so much with that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm his personal assistant.
Yeah.
I manage the
Wow.
calendar.
Well, it's crazy because I started playing music full time in 2006. That's when I started playing music full time. And we talked about earlier, I was doing, 280, 300 shows a year, 4-hour shows, cover shows, booking everything myself. Never used an agent to book myself. Maybe I would say out of all of those shows, I bet I used an agent maybe 10 times back then. I mean, I was just doing everything myself.
Kudos to you, my brother.
Yeah, it was good. But I've never had a team until now, and it's steadily.
So you get that team building, you're getting that team up, dude.
Yeah, like Eris, I hired Eris, and I immediately made him the MD, and he's taken that by the reins, and
That's your guitar player, right?
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
What's his last name? If you don't,
Eris Weatherby. He just moved here from
he's
San
from
Diego.
the beautiful state of California, right?
He's all California, bro. Surfer guy.
Jeff has had nothing but good things to say about you.
Yeah, he was here for like 3 weeks, and I took him to an armory, and we shot a fully automatic M6 or like a
Just
9mm like little rifle thing. Just as like welcome to Texas, motherfucker.
get the stink
Shoot
off
some
of.
shit.
He was all about it, man. We had a good time.
Did he move here to work with you?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, he was already looking at moving here. Like I said, he played guitar for Peyton when she lived in California.
Is she from California?
Mhm. Yeah, and then she called me up. She's like, "Hey, I got this guy who wants to move here. Y'all should hook up," and we did. And this is what's crazy. I've been trying to build a band that could travel for 3 years now, 2.5, 3 years. And of course, the pool is Houston musicians, and I just could not do that. And then I get this guy who's living in California, and he sends me like these completely edited audition videos. Like he really went all out to show me what he's got. You know what I mean? And so it was immediate. Like, yes, come on. And he's gotten here. His work for a 26-year-old person, kid, whatever. He's a pro. He's on point.
He sent you those edited videos.
Yeah, it was, and
Nice.
I've never had anybody do anything like that before. I mean,
Shit.
I've had to fire so many people because they show up to rehearsal and don't know even 3 of the songs that they've had 3 weeks to prepare for.
Oh yeah, find them on the internet.
Yeah, or friends from the cover scene, man. It's like nobody wants to.
Take the time.
Like, I don't want to. I'm not gonna to knock them, right? Because that's not right. But
Some people can't play original music.
well, not only that, there's just this comfort level in Houston, Texas, because you can make $250, $300 a night to go
Oh,
play
there
3 or
is.
4 hour shows. It's not hard. I mean, I did it for years, and so it's my bass player Philip is one of them. He's probably my best friend on the planet. We talk about everything, but he's just he just retired from AT&T, and he just wants to play his solo cover shows, and
oh yeah.
he doesn't want to travel. He doesn't want to sleep on a bus. He doesn't want to, and I get it. I'm not knocking him
Yeah,
for it
makes
at all.
No, that's hard life. You got to want that.
Yeah.
Do not do that unless you're about it.
Yeah, and I want it. I want
got
it
to.
really fucking bad, and Eris wants it really bad, and Lincoln wants it really bad.
Oh yeah. Well, that's because
So-
if you don't want it and you go on tour, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be in Illinois, in the middle of nowhere, having a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Crying, going, I miss my girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. You're gonna be on the side of the road as soon as that van breaks down, and you're just gonna have.
And I will. I absolutely miss her, dude. I mean, she's my best friend.
But if you want it, then
Yeah.
it's part of the gig.
She said, "I love Eris with the good hair."
yeah, he's
Does he have
great.
long hair?
Yeah.
I know my shit's
Is it
greasy
blonde?
too.
No,
it's-
not you, Eris.
Well,
the
he's-
That's what
guitar
I'm saying. I'm
player.
jealous.
he's half black, so he's got the
Oh, he's
the
got
really
the
cool-
good hair.
yeah, he's
Oh,
got the
yeah.
good hair, dude.
Beautiful,
Oh.
beautiful caramel skin.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
he's
check this out.
awesome. He's a he's a hunk, dude. Like, not kidding.
Hey,
He's a pretty good looking
Hey,
man.
Dalton's gonna get excited. You calm down.
chill, bro. My girlfriend's here.
He's a pretty good looking man. He's definitely brought a level of sex appeal to the band that is much needed.
Very
I think.
important. Overlooked.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, would it be weird if I went and peed? Is that
No,
cool?
go pee, bro.
I gotta pee. So
Oh
bad.
God,
I mean, they're just gonna have to listen to me talk shit while you go pee.
we're gonna talk shit
Do it
about you.
me and just-
Oh, we're definitely gonna talk shit about you.
I mean, please just don't say I stink. Because that's the one thing that makes me feel sad. Hey,
About your hippie ass stinking.
I can't smell, so
hang on a second.
Yeah. I haven't smelled you yet, so you're all good.
oh dang.
What'd you miss?
I was trying to read the comments and it went away. There it is. She actually said goot.
Goot. What's
I
goot,
love
babe?
Eris with the goot hair.
What's goot, babe? What is that?
Dude, I feel like I know it. Hang
Did you misspell something on the internet?
Wow, where are the grammar haters?
Dude, she chews my shit out all the time.
I get on to Dalton. Dalton will like put the wrong word.
I do too. I don't fucking care. I
Like,
just,
no, his is bad.
mine is too. Ask her. I got to get the thought out of my fucking head so
It's
bad.
like,
It's like, and then I hit
Yeah.
post, and then next thing you know, it's like,
yeah, Dalton just doesn't care. I guess you don't either.
sometimes I'll go back and edit a
Oh, no,
word, and
he
then
won't.
I'll save it, and then there's like 3 more other words that need to be edited.
Oh yeah, no, Dalton will just leave his words. And she said, "Good, the good hair." I don't know if that's how you wanted to say it, but that's how we are
Yeah,
translating.
she's awesome, man. You
She
talking about
looks familiar. I'm
you-
trying to find it.
you talking about somebody that
Maybe not.
saved me. You know what I mean? Like,
Really? How'd y'all meet?
We met at a show.
Oh, that's how me and Dalton met too.
Yeah.
When was that?
Last year sometime.
Oh,
It was a while before we actually started talking because
Oh,
she was taken, and so
that's the same story with us.
yeah.
Sorry
And
to
then-
interrupt.
and then she became single, and she came out to see me play one night, and we've been together ever since. That's
Wow,
just-
that sounds so familiar. I love that. She said, "Say it in my ghetto voice." She said,
well, she's from Detroit.
Oh boy.
She
Yeah.
said, "Can I say ghetto without getting canceled?" Well, I hope so, because I just said it like 3 times.
Yeah, you can say ghetto, babe. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
How would she say that?
Yeah,
How
dude.
would you say goot?
Instagram, Facebook, you can literally say whatever you want.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't care.
They ain't banned me.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's what good American social media company. You know what I mean? TikTok's Chinese,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of like, I'm with you. Like TikTok, I'm like, why am I repping this app? Let's bring it back to Instagram. Let's bring it back to Facebook. At least they're made in America, and they don't ban me.
I think the key is to get so many viewers that you can just go to your own website and do it.
Yeah.
And not even go through any of this shit.
Oh yeah,
Because I hate them all, man. I'm not going to lie. Like, you know, I mean, what's really cool about TikTok is the algorithms are kind of wide open. So the more traction your thing, they didn't have to be following you.
Yeah.
Well, now I watched the interview with Zuckerberg, and so now they've actually moved TikTok and Instagram algorithms, or I'm sorry, Facebook and Instagram algorithms closer to TikTok's. So that's why when you log on to your artist page or whatever, you'll actually see so and so reacted to this, even though you're not following that person.
I've noticed 100%
Yeah.
because I've been doing this before all that change.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
And
I've noticed it.
And what's cool is people will like your comment even though they're not following you, and then you can go invite them to follow you. So my followers have gone a lot, way
That's
up.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram was trash for a little while, but
Yeah.
I've been posting content and the algorithm caught it. And then, like I said, I had that one goofy video that went super viral, which puts it in perspective that it is all a joke.
It's
You know?
stupid.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what, dude? It's just like the music industry. It's the same.
It
It doesn't
is.
matter. It doesn't matter how good the song is. It doesn't matter how good the content is. It just matters how many dipshits click on it and listen to it.
I
That's-
literally told my boss today, well, our HR boss, she said she went down the rabbit hole yesterday and she was on TikTok and he popped up. And it was like her and a couple other girls I work with. And she was watching the one where I hit you with my hair, like that you just posted. And so she started watching and she just like went through all your videos. And I said, yeah, I'm just waiting for him to do something so dumb that gets him like, you know,
banned permanently.
not even like no that makes him blow up. And I was
Mm.
like, I hate to say like something dumb. I was like, because I wanted to be for him like playing guitar. I was like, but I feel like the easiest way is you just do something dumb and it blows up.
Already,
No,
yeah.
there's no rhyme or reason. So
There's no- yeah.
I was on the the Bayou podcast.
Yeah, shout out Bayou Podcast.
And I there's a story I told, and it's like 3 minutes long about eating an edible.
I watched it last night.
Right, and it got
'Cause they posted it.
2.4 million views.
Yeah.
And then like the next one has like 80 views. You know what I mean? Like
no, there's no
so because before it was like it has to be like one of the 15-second or less.
Yeah.
But that's not true because that one was like 3 minutes,
It
and it
does
wasn't
not.
even like it was a great story. It was just talking about me, and
It was pretty funny.
I mean it was
was a good
funny, but
story,
it was
but-
like, but it wasn't viral material. I don't think.
I know that's the musicians that are starting off that haven't had anything go viral, and you can tell most of them want it. They want it so bad, you know. And I'm like,
I don't fucking care, dude.
I know. Well, once it's like you don't like, and when you do get something, what's gonna go viral for you is not gonna be what you want.
Not only that,
Like-
it's like this. All of this shit has no depth. That's
Yeah.
the problem. It has no depth, right? It's like writing the song "Dick Down in Dallas." You know what I mean? It's like,
Everybody knows it.
yeah, everybody knows the song, but nobody knows who the fuck the artist is.
Literally saw Kid Rock bring him on
He
stage.
brought him
Yeah.
on stage. I don't even know his name.
His name's Trey Lewis, and
Trey.
he's actually a really
He's-
talented person. And
Great TikTok follow.
but it's like, I don't know, man. It's like you blow up from that, but then you can't get 60 people out to your show.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean,
Yeah,
of course,
it's-
icing on the cake is one thing. You know, if you're doing all the other things right, and then that happens, then that's cool.
I find that there is, because I used to be, when I had a medium following, I'd be like, it's all bullshit. Like, you can have 3,000 followers, but like you just said, you can't get 60 people to the show. But
Right.
you can translate social media following into real people.
If you're doing all
It's
the work.
just, it's not like 5-1. It's
Right.
like 100 or 1-100.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
like you got to have 20,000 followers, then you can maybe get 50 people at your show.
Right.
And that's really, like, I don't even care about the numbers anymore. I do all the social media just for those like small percentage of people that love my content.
I'm the same way.
You know
man.
what I mean?
Same
And it's
here.
like, I love that people follow me, and I appreciate y'all so much. Like, thank you, but it's not my end all. I don't check the numbers every day.
Yeah.
It's just I don't care.
Yeah, I don't
It
either.
just drives me fucking insane if you do it.
And that goes for all of them, man. Like if you check Spotify every day and
Don't.
man, it drives me
Mm-mm.
fucking.
Yeah, because you could
Shove
have
it
like
at the wall.
really high numbers one day, and the next day it drops.
I checked my
like, on
podcast
Spotify.
numbers in the for the first time in like 2 weeks, and thank y'all for all the downloads. Was pleasantly surprised, and I'm to number 262 on the Apple Podcast charts, music commentary.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be 265 tomorrow, motherfucker.
I'm gonna be delisted off that
Once
motherfucker.
Once this one goes live,
Oh, we're going number
I always
one.
have to.
16.
I always have to go back and listen to these live because I don't ever remember what the fuck I say.
Oh, never.
You were
dude.
216, not 265.
Oh, whatever. Thank
Oh,
you.
Yeah,
That's better.
That's better.
That is
216.
better,
You're
yeah.
almost in the
In the-
hundred.
the
Hey,
one-
I told Joe Rogan I'm coming for your job, bro. It sucks, dude. You know, I know you're listening.
Yeah, I know you're listening.
It sucks. It sucks.
Jamie, I know you're listening.
Yeah, I know sweet young Jamie's listening.
Well, I can tell you how famous I am right now. There's 6 people watching. That's how famous I am, bro.
Ooh, you got 6, dude.
You know, that's like the
what are you on Facebook?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
like the humbling. I think that when you do what we do, you need humbling experiences, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You need those, and that's always a good one. Like you really want to be humbled. Like, you know, you think you're doing really well. Go live on Facebook and watch the
You like it fluctuates. a lot.
watch the 7 or 8 people hang
Oh,
out.
it's
like there was like 37 at one time on Instagram, but it's like they
yeah,
come and go.
it's impossible to tell because I stream to everything.
Yeah.
I'm always back. And
I usually do 100 concurrent on all platforms, but yeah, no doubt. Like, I mean, I just love. I guess I just don't have any care.
Yeah.
Like when I went live for the first time, it was like me and Sydney. I was like, Sydney, let's do a podcast. Okay. I was like, you know what? I think, and actually we did it at like midnight because I was like, at 7 tonight we're gonna do a podcast, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go live. What does that take? 4 hours later, I'm
you
like,
figured it out.
okay, I know what I need to do. And but
Yeah.
she's like, it's 11. I'm like,
It's like I have to work tomorrow.
I just fucking spent all these time.
Well, the best time to go live on TikTok is after 11.
Yeah.
11:30, 12,
Yeah,
1 o'clock.
I don't. I guess have we been banned? No, our tick. I don't know if the
I just
audio.
checked it.
I don't know if the audio's any good.
Nah, dude, you haven't said any derogatory remarks yet towards a
Yet.
towards,
Okay.
towards a group of people.
Well,
A certain group of short people.
How many people are watching on TikTok? Because that'll tell you too. Because it's because someone reports you.
Well,
Trolls.
JT was on there a while ago, but then he got on Facebook.
Trolls. Let's see if I tell the story of why I got banned. If it bans
If it
you.
bans.
yeah, tell it. I don't care. Dude, I don't care if I
So
got
I was on
banned.
TikTok one night and I was doing some things, and this guy comes on. He's like, "So how long have you been trans?" And I was like,
Said that to you?
"Yeah." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "How long have you been trans?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did the same thing." It made me laugh. And I was like, "Well, I don't know, since I was like for like 42 years or
As
something.
a baby,
You know,
I came out
yeah.
questioning.
I came out, my dick fell off, and like,
Just fell off.
yeah, and no, I don't know what I said to him or whatever, and then he just kept going, and I jokingly was like, bro, like leave your mom's basement, go up, or leave your basement, go upstairs and finger bang your mom, and like literally 30 seconds later, I'm banned, and they banned me
Yeah,
for like
motherfucker.
7 days or 30 days or something. I couldn't.
30 days?
I don't remember what it was. And like you're talking, and I'm not even somebody that's like crazy active on there, and they banned me.
Some of the comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience.
Oh, on TikTok?
I wonder what the comments were.
Yeah.
But the comments were filtered.
Fuck you for making fun of Polyphia and Math. Bro, I haven't even been on the app that much.
I'm sure it was some hardcore right wing person or some hardcore
yeah,
liberal that got
that's-
mad at me because I said that anybody that sticks with the same team all the time.
Yeah.
No, it's because what you
Dumb.
just said about Trump. I'm getting rebanned for your ban. You know that dude was just like some sweaty dude in his fucking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Get you nap, Jeff Kennedy.
Oh, yeah. He was, somebody
Jeff.
that was trolling just to troll, I'm sure, is what happened. But fuck them.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of funny.
Honestly,
If you ban me, I'm just going to go on another app and make fun of you.
you could all ban me, and I'll still go to fucking Tiger Harry's and play.
Got some comments.
Yeah.
You know, in Crosby or something.
Misty said, in your own defense, though, many don't bother with the live thing on Facebook. Guess it depends on what gen you are. I'm Gen X, and I usually don't have time for nonsense. I would rather be at a live show or in person talking to someone. Oh, in regards to earlier, like people will watch but not come to the show.
Yeah.
And then she said, and by nonsense, I mean no offense to this podcast, of course. I will actually watch this one. Awesome. I hope so. Well, yeah, you're watching it now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm glad you are.
I'm in a
Well,
posi-
the problem is in order for someone to tune in to watch these, right? That means they have to fucking stop scrolling.
Yeah, and that's
And they're
like
so addicted to the scrolling. It's like they
Correct.
can only sit here and watch this for so long, and they're ready to move on to the next thing.
But I can't believe that. Like, thank you, Misty, for being on. Like, I really do look at it, and ad nauseum. I repeat it. Like, I started this podcast a month ago.
Yeah.
And I've said it so many times now. I'll keep repeating it for anybody that heard. But like, when me and Cindy started this podcast, I was like, "Hey, Cindy, I'm gonna start a podcast." She said, "What are you gonna talk about?" And I was like,
Whatever the fuck I want.
"Well,
He said
no, I
dog
can't
reviews.
do that." I was like, "I think I want to keep it music because I'm trying to promote. I ultimately want y'all to come see me live. I play the guitar in a band called the Gulf Coast Drifters, and I want you there. And I do this. I have on artists and do this for the fans, even if it's just one. But I love them for following. But it was like
I call it selfish service. That's what I call it.
exactly
Right? It's
I
like
love doing it.
You're promoting somebody else. You're doing something for somebody else, but you're also getting something.
It's cool to
return.
say you do it.
Right.
You know, even if like.
I say it all the time.
And they're recorded and I master them. Like even the live, that was just a feature I started last week. Like then I really try to focus because I do master them. I know production and audio and I have plugins on Ableton.
Look, you started talking about this boring shit and dropped all the way down to 4 people. Can we
Let
go
me-
back?
let me
Can we go back talking about wieners, please? 'Cause
But
Let me
I
tell you about my
I took
tax
myself
returns.
off, too. Attention span of a goldfish. Yes.
let me tell you about my tax return.
Absolutely. Now it's back to 5 because
Hey,
I
give
got
me
my
a
life.
bicycle and put me in a suit jacket.
yeah,
But I don't do.
I'm just fucking with you.
No,
Yeah,
I
I think it's awesome, man.
I
I'm
should
thinking about starting one just because I have so much shit to say.
I would.
I was
listen.
gonna say, yeah.
Um,
You thinking about starting one, right?
I'm thinking about it.
You could do one.
But I also know like I have commitment issues when it comes to that shit. So it's
Yeah.
like I might get 2 episodes done and be like, man, all right,
On to the next
that
thing.
ship is sailed.
I'm the same way. Like
Oh, yeah,
I've
when you see
short
those
span.
numbers too, yeah,
I don't care about the numbers, man. I don't do anything for the numbers, dude.
yeah,
We talked about that earlier. When I write songs, I don't
You-
write for the audiences.
yeah. You should just do one. People would love to hear. You have a lot of fans. They'd love to hear your talk.
Yeah, I'm thinking very seriously.
I think
about it.
what?
Misty's-
Y'all don't be trolling me. I don't have
No,
a
no,
phone.
no. It's Misty. We like Misty.
Okay,
She
we
said,
like.
so who's got the good weed?
I don't smoke weed.
Yeah, I have a lot of weeds in my yard.
I eat the shit out of it, but I don't smoke it. I rarely smoke weed. Man.
Yeah, typical FBI. I knew the FBI was in my chat.
Oh, I don't give a
And
shit. Dude.
They're looking. Well,
I mean, how do they can't at this point? There's so much legal shit to buy. They can't
Yeah.
prove anything. I mean, it's
weed? No, they don't give a fuck anymore.
no, nobody gives a shit.
No,
I was in Navasota playing at Rel and Rye the other day, and the Navasota police chief was there, and he was talking to me and stuff, and I was like, dude, I'm trying to focus on what you're telling me right now, but I'm so fucking high that I can't. And I was just joking, of course, I really wasn't, but because I don't do it in public, but nobody cares. Nobody cares anymore, man. Nobody gives a shit.
They don't. No.
nobody does. The only people there are still people that care, but they're lame at it. They're losers.
Oh yeah, they're the same people that are
Yeah, they don't have friends.
you need to cut your hair and
Yeah, they live in like
tuck your shirt in.
they live in like some small Texas town that's named after some European country, or European city. Like you go to
Hey,
She's
fuck you.
talking
That's my
shit.
line, asshole.
So we all listen to him talk just plenty. Talking about Candace.
She said no one likes to hear Jeff Canada talk more than Jeff Canada. That's my line,
Absolutely,
motherfucker.
Yeah, he's got that motherfucker turned up in his headphones right now.
And then Misty said she was just trying to change the subject to get the count back up.
Oh, good job.
I was like, good call.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, so I was going to talk to a lot about like guitar tone tonight because I know that one triggers you.
oh god,
It's so funny, man.
Did you see Sadie's long post today?
no.
It was
Oh
like
my
10 paragraphs
God.
about the tone, like different tones, like the tuning of guitars, like Eddie's
So,
and Stevie's. And,
So I am gonna say this. I'm
No,
gonna
talk
say this.
about it. Trigger me.
No,
Please
no, I'm
trigger-
not. No, I'm not gonna trigger you. I mean, I've heard some phenomenal bands have phenomenal tone with the digital stuff. The problem is, and why it gets a bad rap, is because most, especially around here, most musicians are too lazy to really know their equipment and go through and set the gain structures properly and do all the
Boom.
stuff they're doing. So they don't know how to do it. So it's because I was anti that, but not because I'm anti the equipment. It's because I'm anti the user using it, right? And so when Eris moved to town, I was like, dude, you got to get an amp. I'm not doing this. But he has since
What's he got?
he plays, I don't know.
A
what he plays.
Helix thing?
Yeah, I don't know what he plays. I think so. But I mean, he always sounds great because he took the time to learn his equipment, and that's really what it boils down to with everything is learning your fucking equipment, taking the time to pull it out. Like, don't take it to a show, pull it out of the box, plug it in, and play a show with it because
Yeah.
that's what happens right now.
They purposely set them terrible.
Yeah, dude, you got these dipshits taking these Voice Live 2s and 3s or whatever, and they'll take them right out of the box, and they'll go to a show and play with it, and it's like, you don't.
What is the voice? Oh, the voice.
The
thingy?
Voice Live is like with all the effects and stuff, and it can be a really cool tool, but you have to set up your PA at home and plug it in and actually hear how things
Yeah,
sound.
it's the same with auto tunes. Like motherfuckers are like, I don't use auto tune. I hate it. I'm like, you just don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
Like I just 20%.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I don't use it live because I don't need it because I'm a pretty phenomenal singer, but
You don't
I-
use any.
no, not live.
You promise.
And I'm joking. No, I swear to God. Yeah. My tone is pretty on point. My
I've
pitch.
heard. I think I've heard. Yeah, I've heard you sing.
I'm not
live.
saying I'm a great singer. I was just joking about that.
You are though. No, you're
I mean,
not.
I'm decent.
You are.
No,
a good
no.
singer.
You'll never hear me talk about me being a good singer. I mean, I'm a decent singer. I tell dick jokes in key is really what I do.
You are.
But I am on pitch, right? I'm on pitch most of the time.
Which you have good tone too.
But in the studio, you definitely, if you don't edit your vocals in the studio, you're a dipshit.
an idiot. Yeah.
you got to edit them. I mean, I don't care who you are. I'm pretty good when it comes to that. But even when I'm watching them, it's always a little off, and you can fix that and make it sound so much better.
Yeah, they do it to my guitar. I have
They
guitar
do it to
solos.
everything.
I have guitar solos that are pieced together. I'm not afraid to, but I play them live.
It's got to be done to everything. I mean, even toms. I mean, everything. It's got to be
Yeah,
adjusted.
you're a good singer, bro. Just be happy you are, because I posted a piano cover the other day, and I love the song "Wild Horses" by the Rolling
Oh,
Stones.
it's such a good song.
Posted it of me singing, roasted, flamed, and it was not good. I knew. I was just. It was kind of more like you said earlier. It wanted to humble myself. I was
Yeah.
even everybody was like, "Why did you pick this song? That's like the hardest song to sing." And I was like, just kind of wanted to humble myself.
And sometimes it's not even about how good. I mean, I do a lot of songs live that I know that I'm not singing them great. I know, but they're fun fucking songs and it gets everybody into it.
Yeah.
But I was roasted for my singing, dude. So
But that's the thing about live versus studio, right? Like live,
It's gonna be raw.
live is supposed to be raw, man. That's why like
Yeah.
I don't mind bands that use tracks. I mean, I'm friends with a bunch of them that do, and I'm okay with it.
Live tracks during the show.
Yeah, live tracks during the show. I can never do it. Like I just can't. I mean, I can't play to click. I can't play that because I just can't play to tracks because you don't ever know what's going to happen live.
Correct.
Ever with me. Now, I'm not saying that with
with
everybody
anyone,
else.
really.
Yeah, but I mean, you got bands out there that do it. I mean,
Yeah.
like Chad Cook, man, those guys are phenomenal with it. Like they really know what they're doing.
Saw him for Whiskey Mars. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. Dude.
The Powell brothers.
Powell Brothers. I mean,
They
there's
fucking slay it.
dude, there's a lot. I mean, I know bands that don't have bass players and use bass tracks and
Oh, I'm in a band. Yeah, I'm in a
Chase
band
the
that
Night.
used back.
yeah. So I'm not knocking it. I'm saying that I can't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's about the main. It's the whoever the main artist's vision is. That's what it's dependent.
So
on.
we hired a drummer last year, and he came in the band, and he had some touring experience with another band, and he was very adamant, like, dude, you're all over the place. We got to get you to a click. We got to get you to a click. We got to get you to a click. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. My favorite bands don't use them. Like, I mean, Shane Smith doesn't use them. Fucking Pearl Jam doesn't use them. Like, my favorite bands don't use them. And again, I don't ever know what's gonna happen. And a lot of the songs I start, and if I'm having a in my fucking ear hole, then I'm not focusing on the audience. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I can't do
and
it either.
so
I
it's,
can't do a click
now
track.
now if the drummer knows what he's doing and can set it and hold you to it, then that's one thing. Well, this guy, he comes in and he finally talks me into it because all the big guys are doing it and blah 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 blah. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, we opened up for Three Doors Down at Mardi Gras last year. Well, we didn't really open up for them technically, but we were there. It seems.
You open up.
You
for
open
him.
up for him.
Yeah, whatever. And so,
Is this Lincoln?
no.
Oh,
This is a drummer.
Oh, Lincoln
And-
said hi.
Oh, what's up? Lincoln's my drummer now.
Is it
He's-
Lincoln Love?
Yeah, I love
Okay.
him. He's awesome. And so it was the most miserable show I've ever fucking played in my life, dude. I'm like looking out the crowd and all I'm hearing is this fucking click in my ear. And I can't focus on what I need to focus on, and that's entertaining the audience.
Yeah.
And so, and then I fired him, a couple weeks later because he pulled some shit at a.
Bye, bitch.
Well, we played a private party at Minute Maid, right? And we played 2 nights in a row. Well, these are people that have hired me for the last 3 years, and it's a really high paying gig.
Mm-hmm.
And they've hired me, and the whole reason they hire me is because they want me to talk shit to people. That's it. So it's like this big oil company, and they want me to roast the crowd. That's what they want me to do.
I want to go to that show.
And so when I get there, I tell him, I was like, listen, like make sure that we're loud enough where we cut through the noise and people will hear me. And dude, I walked out, like I was using in-ears because he insisted. Normally when I play acoustic, because there was this acoustic show, and normally when I play acoustic shows, I put the speakers a little bit behind me and I use the mains. That's how I hear what's going on.
Yeah, during an acoustic show.
Yeah. And so, I just hired him to run sound just to get him some money, right? It wasn't because I needed him. I could do it by myself. But I did it. And dude, I took my ears out and I walked out in front and I'm barely coming through. And I was like, nah, dude. And then we played the second night and he done it again. And so I told him.
Why?
that
He
night,
just didn't turn you up?
just being a douche, man. So I told him, I was like, dude, you're out. Like, you're gone. Like, you
Yeah.
fought. He fought me at every step he could fight me about everything. And I was just like,
And why?
Why?
well, come to find out, it's because he can't play without a click.
Oh.
He can't. What does he got? Like schizophrenia?
Yeah.
He can't play without the.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It kills me, dude. I just want to blow my brains
and for those of you
out.
that are listening, if there's any of y'all listening, there's
There's
7. If for any of you guys listening and you want to know what a click track is, we'll get a little. Basically, you have a fucking metronome in your ear going.
Just like that.
Jesus Christ, it sounds just like it.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh
And
my
it's in your
God.
ear, and your job is to play the song to that click, like to that tempo, and never leave that tempo.
Yeah, it makes it real fun. You're having a
And-
rock show.
Yeah, and so you're trying to play with energy, and you're trying to like rock balls, and you just hear how annoying that sounds. Oh God, I hate it.
Oh my God.
It makes me want to
man.
kill kittens, bro. I'm not joking. Oh, that's gonna
Oh,
get
there
you
we
banned from
go.
TikTok.
We're going
Oh
down.
fuck.
Sorry.
Pete is on this.
I
I
know,
know,
dude.
Pete is on this. Bitch.
Lincoln said, "Screw click tracks." Well, guess what? That's why you're the drummer now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Wow, that's a good drummer right
Well,
there.
my deal is I'm I'm down to do hybrids as long as I don't have to hear it. Like if it's a
Yeah.
song that we all play on, and like let's say we're playing a dance hall, right? And it's a 2-stepping song, and we want to keep it on groove. And we all start at the same time. I'm down. I just don't want to hear it in my ear. Like I can play, like let the drummer. But the thing is, a good drummer knows how to play around the click.
Mhm.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
In front of the beat,
absolutely.
behind the beat, on the beat. There's so many ways to play on that
Yeah.
tempo. And so a good drummer can really,
But that's hard.
yeah.
That
And
takes skill.
Yeah, it takes practice, and I know Lincoln can do it. I
You
just
don't need it.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
You
man.
don't need it.
I don't fucking need it.
Yeah, if you don't need it, you don't need it. I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I need the drummer.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck he's listening to, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I just need you. And I have great time because I'm like kind of trained
Yeah.
lesson wise musically. And I don't put up with tempo shit. I say I listened to that motherfucking click for too long when I was a fucking 12-year-old to be putting up with this shit. Play in tempo. Well, you need the click in your ear. I don't need the click in my ear. I need you to fucking play in
Not
time.
only that, man, like I'm like I want to play to the energy of the stage, man. That's what I want to play to. Right. And there's a lot of times, especially if I start the song, I'll play it faster intentionally. And I don't want you back there fumbling around with your fucking click track to bump it up 4 decibels.
like
4 beats per minute.
Look like a
right?
dork playing with your laptop.
And that's what was going on with this other guy. It's like he's a pro at it, but it's taking like 30, 40 seconds to set the click for the next song. And it's
Oh,
like,
yeah. That's too much.
Bro, son, I don't want to see you play with your laptop. Play the show.
yeah, let's just go, man. Let's
I don't need that shit in my life.
kick some.
Oh, look, Ryan said, so Ryan Kitchen, I don't know if you know who that is. He's in a band called Texas Union Band. I
Ooh,
think.
great band.
What's his name?
Ryan Kitchen.
What's up, Ryan?
He's been on the whole time. He said, my father made me fall asleep to a metronome for a year so I could keep time. He's a drummer.
Yeah.
His dad's also a drummer.
Listen, I played with drummers, man. I played with a guy named Stevie Vance one time, and he played with Outworld with Rusty Cooley and stuff, and he's phenomenal. That guy, like I could set my tap delay at the beginning of the song just to check him, and by the end of the song, we're fucking dead on tempo.
In the tab delay?
It never,
Ooh.
you know what I mean? I like hit
Yeah.
not even to turn it on, just to have the flashing light, just so I can see where his timing's at.
Yeah.
And like end of the song, he is still dead
Ooh, that's
fucking
pro.
on.
That's for
Yeah,
good.
and it's insane. There's guys out there that can do that for sure. I know a lot of them, man.
Oh, yeah, they're pros.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who Jeff told me earlier before the podcast he hung out with? Mark Tremonti from Creed.
yeah,
the
I did
guitar
one time.
player.
Yeah,
Is he the one that got fired?
No.
no, that was the
He fired Scott.
Aw.
bass player, right? That got
The
fired.
bass
I
player.
think so, but yeah.
When did that?
That
when
was
and
that
how?
was 2012, long time ago.
Yeah, he said he met Mark, dude.
How?
I
Do you
did.
are you still in contact?
No. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't even know who the hell I am. But we were in NAMM in Anaheim, California. Like,
But you met
Winter
him
Nam.
and he met Scott.
You got to
You-
meet Scott?
You were one level
Oh.
from Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Seth.
You're
oh,
yeah.
no, I've met Scott too. Yeah. Yeah, so my buddy Travis Lance played guitar for
Yeah, that's what he said.
for Scott Stapp, and whenever they came to House of Blues, I think I met him. I went to the show. I'm pretty sure I met him.
Did he take you higher?
Huh?
Did he take you higher?
Dreams really do come true.
Yeah.
I saw him. I saw Creed and Stain together.
Yeah.
She's a big
Badass.
Creed.
I'm a big Creed
Big-
fan.
Man, I've seen all those bands like Creed and Nickelback. I mean, Nickelback puts on a fucking show, dude.
Phenomenal. One of the loudest concerts I've ever been to.
I
was
went to
Nickelback.
I think I went to see Our Lady Peace. They opened up for them at one point. I went to see Our Lady Peace and ended up staying for Nickelback and was just like, holy shit. But I've been pleasantly surprised by a lot of bands.
Yeah.
Papa Roach is one of
Oh.
the best live bands I've ever seen in my life.
I've seen him
dude.
too. I saw him on a biker rally.
I got to hang out with them, dude. It was
Really?
crazy. Yeah, here, check this out, man. So this was like 2010, 2011. I was playing a show at Sherlock's Pub on Westheimer, and I was wearing a Papa Roach shirt. And this guy comes up, he goes, "Hey, man, are you a fan of Papa Roach?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude. They're like one of the best shows I've ever." I saw him at Crew Fest or something,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Man, I'm blown away." He's like, "Well, Jacoby's my brother-in-law." And I'm like, and dude, you get people come up to stages and tell you shit all the time. My
Yeah.
cousin's a producer's, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It happens all the
Oh.
time.
Oh yeah.
And so, and he's like, pulls out pictures and was like showing me pictures of them like fishing and shit. And he was like, dude, next time they come into town, send me a text. I'll hook you up. So that cool. So they came to Warehouse Live. They were playing at Warehouse Live.
Oh, great.
And I was like, I texted him. I was like, hey, man, were you serious about that? He goes, yeah, give me a minute. And next thing you know, I get a text message from Jacoby saying, hey, meet us at this time. You and one other person meet us at this time. And we did. We met. The tour manager came out and got us. They took us into like the VIP. They took us like the VIP line where people paid like a
Thousands
shit
of
ton of
dollars,
money to
yeah.
meet him.
Oh, they're mad at you.
And well, they didn't know we
They
were.
didn't
they didn't know?
know. Yeah.
And then and we went in and took a shot with the band, everybody but him. Because he was sober at the time. He's sober, I guess. And
That's so
all such cool, just great dudes. Their drummer and their bass player were just so nice.
Dang,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got pictures with them somewhere.
Sweet.
But you know, meeting Mark Tremonti and meeting those guys is nothing like meeting people now. You know, because
Yeah.
now I'm meeting them as a peer and not as a
Yeah, a fan.
fan.
What do you mean?
Well, like just like Rick Trevino and Tracy Bird and
Oh, now you're like working with
like
them.
Shane Smith and the Saints and William Clark Green, and you know, I got to meet I get to hang, like, not just meet, but like legit hang out with Randy Travis.
As a
Like
Like pre.
I saw that.
no, like
Oh.
he had a stroke in 2013, but my buddy Scott Brown was like, hey, he's good friends with him. He's like passed out on Randy's couch before, and we like sat in the green room and talked
Such a
with him
cool
for
dude.
hours. Like just like
He's doing great too. I'm so
Yeah.
happy for him.
yeah, he's
man.
doing well. Yeah,
I've seen some videos and God, I'm so happy because I almost cried when he got that stroke. I have him. He stares at me when I do my podcast. You know,
Creepy.
like this is vinyl. Right
Candace
there.
knows the guys from Nickelback personally, so that's.
I
what
know.
she's
I was
saying.
just reading. She said, "Oh no, Nickelback."
Oh,
Oh man.
No, not because of their music. She
'Cause
like
of the
knows
people.
Chad personally. Like she used to hang out on their tour bus. and
well,
shit.
I'll slurp him down.
Oh.
Give him my number.
I
Bye,
gotcha.
Sydney. I'll leave Sydney and Arby
For
for
Chad?
Chad.
Well, listen, man. Like they're one of those bands that I really liked the first couple albums. You know, I was like, this is really
Yeah.
cool. And then like every time they come out with a new album, I'm like, I'm gonna give it a spin. And I listened to their last album, and I was like, there was one song and it was pretty decent. Everything else was like,
Did you listen to the last single from the upcoming album?
It just
Yeah.
came out with it like a month ago.
yeah, that's the album I'm talking
okay.
about.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's all right.
There's like one song on there that was.
Is the whole
pretty
album
good.
out now?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
It's fucking cheesy.
It
It's-
is.
Yeah.
Misty said the best show ever for her was Shinedown, Rob Zombie, and Godsmack. It was awesome, and she got to meet them all. And Rob
Ooh,
Zombie
that's a good
was a
one.
really super nice
Rob
person.
Zombie is killer. I saw him with Marilyn Manson once.
Oh, I bet that was
I
cool.
was just like,
Oh yeah.
I don't
I don't like.
know.
I have a bad juju about Marilyn Man. I
Yeah.
dated a girl that was like obsessed.
Mm.
I don't know if I could do
Just
the
like-
So was a
Marilyn
guy.
thing.
Really obsessed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like very obsessed.
I like Rob
That's funny.
Zombie. I like Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson, but that's about it.
Beautiful people. Beautiful people.
I'm not a-
I really like his stuff. I mean, my thing is I separate the artist from the art,
yeah,
right? And because if you don't, then we wouldn't have any good art,
correct.
right? And so people, like, I know people that are like, well, I'm not listening to Chris Stapleton anymore because he came out and supported Black Lives Matter. And you're like, fucking
Yeah.
Michael Jackson literally fucked kids, and I still will jam out.
So
to
does the
Thriller.
radio.
And he was
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
and white
Yeah,
at the same time.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like
Hitler was an all right architect. You know.
Here we
I
go.
mean, I mean, Van Gogh, dude. Like Van Gogh was a fucking freak.
Yeah, he
dude.
was a lot. He was very depressed.
Edgar Allan Poe. Like, can you
Yeah.
imagine if Edgar Allan Poe was alive today releasing his shit? He'd be
He'd
canceled
be
so fucking
canceled.
fast.
He is canceled in post mortem. I think.
I think they did try to cancel him or cancel
Mhm.
like his stuff.
People are fucking pussies. Can I say that on here? Because
Yeah, bro.
dude, my
They
kid.
are.
So my kid ordered a big blow up dinosaur to be for Halloween
Oh,
this year,
those are so cool.
and it didn't come in time. So he went to the dollar store and grabbed some fucking glasses, and slicked back his hair, and dressed up as Jeffrey Dahmer. He did it. He did it all on his. I mean, it was all on his own. It was his
I
idea.
love
He
that.
did it, and so I posted a picture. I was like, "Yeah, this kid's deaf." Dude, I got fucking roasted online
Really?
because
Really?
of that. Yeah. Can't
Why?
believe you're letting your kid dress up as a serial killer, blah, blah, blah.
But it's
His family, blah, 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 or blah, 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 blah.
I think I'm gonna.
And I'm
puke.
like, man,
think I'm
y'all, like Halloween, the whole goddamn holiday is set up around
Serial killers.
around murder and gore and guts
Yeah.
and trying to freak out. And
And it's popular right
so
now.
it's cool that
Oh
you'll
my
let your
God.
16-year-old daughter dress up like a fucking whore and go out trick-or-treating.
Absolutely.
But my kid can't dress up
you're-
as Jeffrey
Yeah,
Dahmer.
your kid can be a
And so-
slutty bumblebee. But
So I posted a post on Facebook and I was like, hey, I just want to let everybody know that my mom's cousin was killed by Dean Coral. So just letting y'all know,
I sympathize.
I'm allowed to be offended, or I'm allowed to offend, or, you know, like fat
Yeah.
people can tell.
Other fat
jokes.
round 2, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like, it's just so fucking stupid, which is a true story. My mom's
didn't know.
brother got killed by Dean Coral, which is
Oh,
crazy.
seriously?
He's a
that's
serial killer,
terrible.
right?
Yeah, he was the Candyman killer here in Houston. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Him and his
Really?
little cohorts would go down to Montrose and get little gay dudes and take them back and torture them and kill them. So
Take a note from Jeffrey.
yeah, so my mom's cousin was one of the very first victims. He
When
buried,
was this?
this was 70s.
Yeah.
He buried him on Bolivar Peninsula, and then he was one of the first victims, but one of the last ones to be identified because he covered his body in lye.
Oh.
So
Because
it,
when
like,
he still cared.
yeah, so it ate all his stuff.
When have you ever played in Bolivar Peninsula?
I have not.
At the Gulf Range.
No, I have not.
Where do we see Bree Bagwell at?
That was down under at Stingery.
Yeah,
She's great.
you do great at down under. I
Mike-
love Bolivar. I love
Mike
playing in
Donnell
Bolivar.
said, "Take your shirt off, Jeff."
Shut up, Mike Donnell.
He has a blue check mark.
Hey, what was the podcast I took my shirt off for a podcast?
Yeah.
I'm glad it was like just me and her. There was zero people.
Do you know Mike
watching.
Donnell?
No, I don't.
Dude, that dude has a killer fucking voice, man.
Really?
Yeah, he is
Mike,
so good.
Mike Donald.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Mike Donald. Thank you for joining the live stream.
I think it's Donnell.
I was about to say, I've been saying Donnell. Is it
I think it's
Donnell
Donnell.
or Donnell?
Hey,
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm from Huffman. I didn't learn how to write or read.
Dude, he
You
really
play-
does, man. He's got a
You know him?
yeah. I know him. He's a buddy of mine. I mean,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. We send each other songs and shit.
Hell yeah.
He's super talented cat, man. He's really good.
Country artist?
Yeah, he's a country artist.
I'm gonna reach out. Hey, Mike, thanks for the kind words. Glad to know you know Jeff. I'm gonna reach out to you. Coming on the podcast, buddy. I love you. We chop it up.
He's kind of like me. He doesn't.
Oh,
give a-
really?
Yeah, he'll.
Oh, that's what I need.
But he's super conservative, so it's like he's always getting banned because you know
That's awesome.
shit.
For what? Speaking his mind and loving
Yeah.
one political party.
Charlie Diggs is the same way. Like, so Charlie's my manager, if you will. So,
Really?
So that's why I'm on all his festivals and stuff.
Okay.
And so,
Okay.
like, he'll do something stupid. Like his last 2 festivals have literally had about half attendance because he's been in Facebook jail for like the last 30 days.
It's not funny, but it is.
Do you know
How
how,
do you
bad
get- how
that
do you get-
sucks?
I've said some pretty fucked up shit.
Dude, I have never been in Facebook jail.
Neither
Ever.
have
And
I.
I have said some
I haven't either.
shit.
Oh, I don't say
I
it.
guess you just said tasteful shit.
It's Donnell.
It's when you're putting like straight QAnon shit on. That's when they're like,
Well-
"All right, it's time to go."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Charlie's like a super hardcore Trump supporter.
If you're posting a selfie of you at the White House on January 6th, they're gonna ban. They're gonna ban.
Well, not only that, man. Like I said, you know, I took a step back from posting so much stuff on social media because I don't want anything to derail what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so, if you're running a business or you're trying to build a brand, you have to be.
I know. I'm addicted to the risk.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
It's like
I'm not addicted to the risk. I'm just addicted to seeing how fucking sensitive someone is.
same.
Like
That's the icing.
Like the fact that you're this upset over a Facebook post, I could not imagine what would happen if your fucking burger came out cooked wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I used to be a waiter for a long time. They're the same people on Sundays. Oh God, you know. They eat the whole motherfucking plate of food and say, "I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Can I get a refund?"
oh yeah. Well, so I was part owner in a sports bar here in 2018, and it was during crawfish season. And dude, let me tell you something: the real fucking dipshits come out during crawfish season, bro.
I believe that.
They want
No,
everything
I've
for
seen-
fucking free, and they bitch, moan, and complain about everything. And it's like it's fucking food.
And
Like-
then they ride dick on their freaking crawfish, like
The crawfish, the Montgomery County crawfish. whatever it's called.
This is my bet. This crawfish is better than your crawfish.
Yeah, I'm from fucking Louisiana, and this is how we
Yeah,
do it.
these are
My crawdads.
these are small. And I'm like,
And you're like, hey, dipshit, do you realize there's a huge difference between cooking one little pot of fucking crawfish for you and your, 8 little kids with no teeth? There's a huge difference between that and fucking cooking for like,
Yeah.
hundreds
Hundreds of people.
of pounds.
yeah.
There's-
But even like,
I hate
They-
them, dude. I hate
but
'em.
have you seen somebody that like they have a favorite dish they cook at home, and it's a shit. They just been doing it so long. They're like, the crawfish I cook at home. I'm like, you're just used to eating it that shitty way you cook it, and you never had real food.
dude?
I used to play at a lot of crawfish places. Actually, not used to. I mean, if I
I
gotta
still
get
do. Yeah, I'll still do it.
I'll go to a fucking crawfish. But I've played at a lot of them, and just to see them complain, and then come to me as the artist complaining about. I'm like, I've been on stage. I didn't cook the fucking
Yeah, what did you-
crawfish.
what do you want me to
Dude,
do?
it's just all kinds of stuff, man. I'm Flying Pug one time. They're a bar right there on Rayford Road, and one of my best friends was the owner at the time. And somebody found a water spider in their crawfish, and they freaked the fuck out. Bro.
They come from the water.
And so they went on. So they went on the critic or whatever, and fucking just bashed the shit out of them. So Matt made everybody dress up as like Spider-Man or some shit the next day and come to work.
Stop it.
Yeah, and they like filmed it and then, took
That's-
pictures and then put it on.
Put little plastic spiders.
It's like
in.
motherfucker, you're eating swamp roaches
Literally.
and you're bitching about
Literally bugs.
Yeah, they're gross. They're
With
just-
your hands.
I love them.
I love 'em too, but
I'll
yeah,
eat the
they're
shit out of
gross.
them, but they're disgusting.
Yeah.
They're disgusting. It's like oysters. They're disgusting.
Yeah, that's how
they're
it's.
so great.
I just can't. Yeah, it's like I gotta be in a muddy mood.
Yeah.
Misty said she got a 30-day ban over something she had posted a year before. I've seen that.
Oh,
I've seen people
shit.
get
It
banned
was a selfie. It was a selfie at
for
January.
previous.
Oh, I've
year's
gotten a
posts.
warning. I didn't get banned, but I got a warning of that. Hey, we removed this post because.
It went against her guidelines.
What did you say, dude?
Oh, dude, I couldn't even remember. I mean,
Well, there.
I used to say so much shit, dude.
Mike
Well-
said he had 6 30-day bans so far.
Oh, he's always constantly banned.
That's funny.
So, Mike, I think that might say more about you than it does about Facebook, bro.
Mike,
It's probably time to back away from the.
behave.
Hey, no, you keep doing. Well, here's the thing. It's the past 8 months. It's changed a lot.
Yeah,
Like, I remember doing this shit during like COVID, like 2020. If you even said vaccine in any context,
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
That I've honestly noticed, like, they're not really banning people anymore.
Well, now that Elon has taken over
Yeah,
Twitter,
Twitter.
And I
it's
think
gonna
it's
it's gonna
kinda like-
lessen.
and
They're
it-
gonna have to lessen. They're gonna have to lessen.
I think it's kind of like, I guess, force Facebook and Instagram, like, well, we can't, if they're not going to ban them on Twitter, they're just going to go to Twitter. But it's not even like competing because they were banning people for nothing anyways.
Well, at
So
the
it's
end
like
of the
back to normal
At the
now.
end of the fucking day, if you would just stop trying to get everybody to believe your beliefs,
Mhm.
Yeah. Dude, you remember social media like 2015, 14?
yeah,
You could say anything.
Yeah.
And you'd get famous for it.
I started a group one time called Assholes Unite on Facebook.
Facebook?
That was the title. That was the name of the group. Was Assholes Unite.
I
This
love
was
those
probably
groups like that.
probably 10 years ago, and it was basically I invited the people that I knew, and dude, it grew to like 2,000 or 3,000 people, and it was just crazy shit.
Dickheads of
Like
Facebook.
someone would come on and be like, "Has anyone used the N word yet?" But like, has anyone said this yet? But like, it's in a group and it's private. You have to be a member of it, and no one ever got banned. No one ever got booted. No one ever got. Now I shut it down after a while just because I got tired of trying to out asshole all these assholes.
Yeah,
Because to me, if I'm gonna be the ringleader of the assholes, I need to be the biggest asshole. And it
yeah,
just-
you start going to a dark place with
Yeah,
those people, with
I
the
get-
internet assholes.
yeah, I got tired of it, so I shut it down. And sometimes people ask me like, "Man, you should start that group back." But there's all kinds of
should.
stuff. I used to do a
Invite
thing.
me.
I used to do a thing daily. It was called hashtag Digital Nut Thump, and I would be like, "Today's Digital Nut Thump goes out to," and then I would like just fucking
I
like,
would list people.
and I did it for like a year
That's
every
like-
Put
day.
names.
That's
No,
funny.
but sometimes I'd be like, "Hey, today's Digital Nut Thump goes out to whatever,"
Whoever, yeah.
or it might be like left lane drivers, or it might be like
a group of
people that want to play through guitar amps.
Well,
versus,
I wish you could still do that, man. I don't know.
It's gonna come
Motherfuckers-
back, bro. So
Motherfucker be hating on you. I don't.
everything swings, man.
Yes.
And it just got to the point where it's so far to the left with everything that it just
Oh,
Oh God! See, I told you
she's
the
listening.
told you the FBI is on me.
Misty said, well, I told Mike to behave, and he said, fuck that. Misty said, remember when he used to look at everyone's dinners, and now it's nothing but hate in politics? That's right. I miss seeing everybody, like, what they ate. I want to
No,
see what you
I'm-
ate. I want to know what time you went to the bathroom.
Real talk. To speak on how much of a sociopath I am.
Oh, God, don't say that
My
out loud.
favorite. I am. The favorite. I don't watch any TV. The only like TV I watch is CNBC and news
And King of the Hill.
and King of the Hill.
ugh,
But that's like it's more like a night, like go to sleep thing.
I don't
But
watch
like,
news at all.
I watch
I
the
don't either.
news.
I
I
don't.
watch independent news. But
watch the weather.
anyways,
There's no such thing.
my favorite thing I watched religiously is the riots in 2020. I had like a group
That
of dudes
obsession.
I followed every night. I'd come home, put on their live stream because they were at the riots live.
Yeah.
Bring that back. I don't want to see pictures of your dinner. I want to see cars burning because God, that was such great.
Yeah, I'm a fatalist.
I am too.
Big time. Like I'm at the point right now where I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm just ready for someone to hit the red button just to see what happens.
Just to
Just to see how it goes.
Just to see if I'm gonna be one of the ones that makes it, or if any or does a flag come out of the ground that says "pal"? Like what,
Dude.
like what really is gonna happen? Like or like when a
Me and
hurricane
you-
or like when a hurricane comes in, I get excited. Is that bad? You don't
No,
know?
I just-
I'm a huge
still have
weather
a-
person.
I still
love
have a video of me
hurricanes.
during Harvey at the HEB in Kingwood in the parking lot, video on a Black Hawk landing going, "Where's a
Yeah,
fucking
I would be like if an
plane?"
alien came down, I would be one of the ones with like the rooftop party that's like,
Yes.
Yeah, with the
take me.
Please probe me.
When Rita came through, I was young and I had just gotten like a video camera, like the ones that you like held and had the big thing. Anyways, I walked out in the middle of the hurricane. It was like the eye of the storm, so it was calm. And then it started getting bad again. I'm like outside, like, oh look, it's dark, of course. But I'm walking around, and then the wind starts picking up. My mom's like, get inside. I'm like, no, I want to be outside for this, and stuff starts
There's a
flying
shit
everywhere.
cane.
And like ever since that day, my mom's like, yeah, there's something wrong with you. Like
I love
I
it.
like get so excited about
made-
bad
me
weather.
Me too, man.
I made so many people, not so many, but I made a number of people mad during the pandemic. Remember when everybody was hoarding things?
Yeah.
Like
Toilet
people I
paper.
knew in real life that were hoarding, they're always like fat slobs, like
Yeah.
out of shape, like wouldn't last a minute. They're hoarding, and they're talking to me about hoarding, and I'm like, why the fuck are you hoarding food? Like, well, you never know what could happen. They're buying like hot frozen food.
Yeah, when
And
the electricity
they-
goes out, you're
I lost friends because I'd say, I swear to God, stop hoarding fucking food. Well, what if something happens? If something happens, somebody like me is gonna fucking steal the food.
Ah, dude, I will
You've
Negan
hoarded.
the fuck out of you.
Exactly, bro.
No
if
doubt
there's
about
no, if it turns to Red Dawn, there's no laws.
No doubt about it.
You weigh 400 pounds and can't walk upstairs without fucking breathing hard.
Yeah.
Somebody who really doesn't give a fuck is gonna come and take your shit.
I say this all the time. What this world needs right now is like a 3-year fucking blackout, right?
Something
Where it's
dude.
like
A
no
res-
energy,
reset.
no nothing for 3 years, 4
Dude.
years, because like 10% of the population will kill themselves like 3 days into
Absolutely.
not having Twitter, and then
out of insanity,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
mental.
right,
Like the first hour of just their thoughts. Imagine
Yeah.
the lights go out.
Yeah.
The first hour where they're with like, oh my God, it's just me.
yeah,
Boom.
that's kind
Later
of
on.
Dalton.
No, that's not me. Then that's well. See, that's what I'm saying. Well, if shit hits fan, that's what me and you, Jeff, are gonna be like. We're gonna have a castle.
Oh, dude, yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm taking shit.
Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
I'm
concubines.
pillaging, bro.
I'm gonna have all you shitty musicians that talk shit wearing clown costumes playing the ukulele for me in the courtyard.
You know, I say that I might be one of the guys that as soon as that first hunger pain hits, I just fucking pull the trigger. You know, I don't know what'll happen.
I'm not living like
But
this
I know
anymore.
you,
But it's still kind of cool to think about.
Oh, I think
It-
about it.
Yeah.
I don't think about it all the time. I think about it as I'm ready to go there.
Did you see?
I don't want to go there
you
because
see
I like
Misty?
the internet. What?
Misty said, quotations, "Hey Joe, for shits and giggles, hit that red button. You remember those codes, right?" Says Jeff.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Dude,
Just do it.
Think about that, dude. This man, an 86-year-old man, he's got his hand on the button, bro.
Dude,
what's going on?
I'm just I can't like I just cannot I cannot deal with any of it anymore. Like
can't.
I'm at the point now where did you see? And I'm not going to get political at all.
No.
I'm just not. I will not get political.
You can talk about politics. Just say right now, I'm not affiliated with any fucking political
me
party.
neither.
Neither is Jeff.
I fucking hate them all.
Yeah, we can talk about who our fucking president is without you retards saying I'm on a team.
Oh, I don't think you say retard, bro.
Oh, whatever. Fuck.
There it goes.
No, we're good. Dude.
There's a little thing at the bottom that said like, here's more info about your U.S. midterms.
Oh,
When y'all
yeah,
were talking about
But like
We're intelligent guys.
But like Biden just got interviewed by a trans TikTok star.
Yeah, saw it. Very weird.
Okay,
Oh, really?
are you telling me that Biden, of 80-something-year-old man, is really understands what the fuck is going on about trans people?
Hasn't got a clue.
Like he has no idea. He's being told to do it, and he's fucking doing it.
Hasn't.
Like and listen, and anybody that gets offended, I'm not anti-trans. I don't care.
No,
Like,
he needs
no
to
shit's
be.
given.
He needs to be on the golf course,
Right.
As an old man.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
But if you think about it, at this point, I say this all the time: the president of the United States, at this point,
ain't doing shit.
it's like the Queen of England, right? They're not. Who's running this country is the Senate and the House, and that's it.
Right now, yeah.
And that's it. And they're running who's really running the country is the people that pad their pockets,
People I don't know.
Yeah.
and that's it. Yeah, people that none of us know.
Yeah, people that are.
And that's it. It's that simple. So for anybody to be anti-Biden or anti-Trump they don't understand how the government works.
Well, I'm not. I can't be anti-Biden. Hate him because he is the president,
right.
and there are some fucked up people in the world, and it's like I can't just because. And this is saying people that don't know the world, like.
Well, it's
you
like,
don't know the people that are like the people that are in China and Russia, like they're not playing games.
yeah,
Like they want you. They want your dinner, bro.
yeah.
Like they're not.
Or do they?
Yeah,
That-
they do.
Do they?
They do.
That's
bro.
that's where I start to come like unhinged
do.
about things, because it's like my entire life. I'm 43, right? And so I remember as a kid we had to do nuclear drills,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where we had
Hide
to-
under the desk.
yeah, put your head between your fucking.
That's
so
gonna
stupid.
no. That's
Hold
gonna
your
save
backpack.
you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like the shit they do on the airplanes. Whatever, just let me fucking die in peace.
Yeah.
But,
The
like-
planes
Just
crashing.
But, like-
jump out.
But like, it's they. I lost my fucking train of thought. I get so mad about it. They don't live in the same reality we live in.
No,
None
not
of
at
them
all.
do. They just don't. And for you, as a right-wing farmer, to think that
Oh, it's sad.
Mitch McConnell gives a shit about you, he doesn't. And for you to be some, left-wing person that thinks that Pelosi cares about you, they don't give a fuck about you, bro. If they gave a fuck about you, they would give money back
Yeah, and they
to
don't.
the country.
Yeah, they would. The number on your IRS tax what you owe would be less.
Right. They don't give a shit about you, man. No, nobody, and again, I'm not anti or pro either party, right? Like at all.
No,
I'm like most Americans. I'm right here in the center somewhere. I lean a little left
I
on
want
some
them
things.
gone.
I lean a little right on some things. But like, let's just tell you how stupid the American voter is. All right.
Very stupid.
So, and I'm not saying all of them. Obviously, there's some educated people out there.
Yeah,
So
no
again, if
doubt.
you're offended by this, you're who I'm talking about. But like Greg Abbott, right? That guy completely and totally turned his back on small businesses during the pandemic.
Yes.
Completely and
100%.
totally. And he wasn't going to run again, right? And then all of a sudden he decided he was going to run again. And so he started doing certain things. Well, then that guy, and Chad Prather, who's a friend of mine, was actually running for governor against him, even though we all
Yes,
knew that he
that
didn't
sounds
have,
familiar, yeah.
have a chance.
At least you tried.
He got like 2% of the vote. But Alan West and Huffines ran against him too, and they had a lot more success. But people just, like, they didn't even come out and vote in the primary at all. And Greg Abbott won by 67%. And then so now you have Greg Abbott, who turned his back on small business, running against Beto, who, to me, neither one of them give a shit about Texas. They just give a shit about their
Absolutely
not.
own
No, they
about their
don't.
own thing. And so it was like, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, I voted for Abbott even though I didn't want to.
It's a lesser of two evils.
Yeah, but that's where we are as a country now.
Sadly.
It's not about what I can do for you. It's about
No, it's about saying the top 3 points
that's it.
for retards. Sorry, for ignorant people to say that's my guy or
Right. But the thing is,
That's my
but you
guy.
can't even have a conversation about it. Like we're having a conversation, right? And I can say that I'm not a Beto supporter or that I'm not an Abbott supporter.
no, it's sad.
But if I say that I don't like Abbott, that is not saying I like Beto.
it's
Yeah.
sad.
And
I'll
people-
come on-
people
or
put
if I
that in
say,
their mouth, yeah.
or if I say something like, let's really go out on a limb here. If I was to say something about, we should really, really have an open conversation about children
Yeah.
going through reconstructive surgery to
absolutely.
Yeah.
like that does not mean I'm anti-trans or anti-LGBT or Q or that I'm a homophobe.
No,
It just means that can we just have an open conversation about it
Yeah, let's talk about it.
so we
yeah.
can come to like a
I-
smart understanding instead of you
Yeah.
forcing your fucking shit down my face.
That's my thing. Don't force your opinions on me.
Yeah.
Explain them because I like to hear opposing
Me too.
opinions. I want to know why you believe, just like you should know why I believe what I believe.
100%.
So, like-
and until we get back to that point,
Yeah.
we're fucking doomed.
Absolutely.
That's
well, we're doing it here on the Earl Shreds pod.
Yeah, we are.
We have good conversations on this podcast, and they don't have to be like one way or the other. Like you can talk about like
yeah, like fuck
It-
you for using.
even politics. It's like if you even bring up Joe Biden or it's like we just people like I just don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about politics, and that's what honestly gets me the most mad. Like they don't even want to have a conversation,
Yeah.
but it's like.
Nobody wants to have a conversation.
Let
with
me
anything.
let me tell you, motherfuckers that don't know, if you get a little bit of success, and especially if you run a business, they want your fucking money.
all of them.
And that's when I'm like, so I can't talk about the motherfuckers who are sending me a bill every year for thousands of dollars. No, I'm gonna fucking talk about it
Yeah.
because honestly, if they didn't send me that bill, the IRS, I would empty their existence
But-
out of my brain.
But people talk about things like the media and the government like we have no control over it. Like the media is out of control. The media is this. The media is that. The media is this.
I'm the media.
Who the fuck is keeping the media in business? We are.
Exactly. Well,
Like you
But-
clicking
No,
on.
we're the media.
those people aren't gonna set up a live stream, set up a camera,
No.
write a script, talk about it. It's like you're too lazy to talk about it. You're just gonna get force fed this by corporation.
Yeah.
And that's now that I have this podcast, I have conversations like this all the time. Even monologues. I do political monologue. Some of the best videos, highest performing videos, are some little political monologues or economic monologues. And it's like,
But if we would stop
Yeah.
watching that
Well-
shit, they couldn't spread the fear anymore because they wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to stay in jobs. If everybody on the fucking planet would just say, "Hey, guess what? We're gonna stop paying taxes. We're just gonna stop." I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
Yeah,
about it?
you're not taking shit away. And if every business owner did that for 30 days,
they wouldn't do it.
well, it's not ever gonna happen. But I'm just saying, like, it's
There's too many motherfuckers in the Matrix, bro. They're too
Yeah.
plugged in.
yeah, I agree.
Too plugged
It's
in.
crazy.
Like it's
People are sheep, bro. And you see it in every aspect of life, dude. You see it
in music.
You see it in music.
Sheep
You see it in these stupid
big.
fucking dances and these challenges. People
Oh
dumping
my
fucking ice on their head
Oh
and all
my
these things.
God.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I wish that one of my songs would fucking hit one of these challenges or
Yeah.
something, or get some. Yeah, I mean, that would be great to blow up, and I would love to win over the sheeple somehow. But it's, you know,
The sheeple.
The sheep.
it's not because I'm a free thinker, and those people are not.
No,
free
you
thinkers.
are, dude.
They're not free thinkers. They're
You
know.
made it, man.
They think they are. And that's the problem. They think they're educated
Yeah.
because of whatever bullshit they watch.
Mm-hmm.
And so they think they're smarter than someone like me who doesn't watch any of it. They think they're more educated than me when really all you are is more brainwashed than me.
No, well,
Correct.
I think people like me and you are the most educated because I really feel you've played in all these small towns.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, motherfucker, what you see on your TV at your house
It's not real.
is not real. Like, I've been to these towns, played for these people, And it's honestly what I found the most playing at these towns music. Everyone's got the same fucking problems.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Everyone.
the media is like, be on this team or be on that team. It's like, I don't ask people about their political affiliation. When I go to a small town, everybody's got the same fucking issues.
Yeah. You know
You
what?
know what I
What
mean?
really opened my eyes up, and I mean, my eyes were already open before this, but when I did the Delaware trip, right? So me and Brody get in a car, and everybody was like, "Listen, man, get you some gas tanks. Fill up your gas tanks here because gas is going to be expensive." And then also, you know, when you go through like Baltimore, watch out. And when you go, you know, all this
Oh,
thing, like
yeah.
really like giving me all these warnings. And so I was like, all right. So we left here. We drove from here to straight through to Nashville, right? We drove straight through, got a hotel, hung out in Nashville for the day, went to a studio and like hung out with Scott and Donnie and all those guys. And then we left there and we went to Gettysburg, right? And everybody was like, because Gettysburg was on my bucket list because I'm a huge like Civil War nut, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and everybody's like, man, you know, look out because they whitewash everything and they're anti-South and they're this and that. Dude, we get to Gettysburg, man, and it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in my life. They don't prop anybody up over the other. They give equal recognition for the Southern generals as they do for the Northern generals. I mean, they tell the truth on why it was fought, and they talk about how dumb some of the people were, but like on both sides and how it almost tilted another direction and all
They
this stuff.
saw a 30-second clip on Fox News,
Right.
and that
And
was
then-
the talking
And then
point.
we went through Maryland, which Maryland is one of the most beautiful states I've ever been through in my
Yeah, I
life. Dude,
wanna
it was
go.
awesome. And we stopped in Baltimore and got gas and never had an issue. I never got shot. Crazy. And
You
then
didn't get shot?
nah, man, it was nuts. And then we went to Delaware, right? And that's Joe Biden's home state.
Yeah.
And like there's Trump flags everywhere. And
Really?
yeah, dude. And we played a benefit for a firehouse there, and it was like all conservative folks and then but the
working men.
big thing was, man, we went to on the way home we went to Washington D.C. and we went on Juneteenth,
Oh wow.
right? On Juneteenth. So I was thinking you're going to see a march, you're going to see
Something,
protesters.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like a Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember what day it was. And I think it was a Saturday. And Brody and I, we walked all through that town, went to the Capitol, went to the White House, went to all these places. Dude, I saw one guy carrying a sign about veganism, and that was it.
Really?
No marches, no nothing. And this is on Juneteenth, one of the biggest holidays
Yeah.
there
Like,
is.
yeah.
You know? And then we got in the truck. But the most important thing was I paid $4.69 a gallon here when I left because it was at the height of like the high
Oh
gas.
yeah.
I never paid over $4.89 a gallon anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, but yet the media is telling me that
It's so
the gas
expensive,
prices are,
yeah.
you know, and
But
I understand they're in California because of their regulations and shit.
Yeah, the only
But-
places that are like the media says is L.A. Is L.A.
It's LA, San Francisco,
They are fucked.
you know,
L.A. and
yeah.
Chicago.
yeah, L.A. is fucked.
Yeah.
But
Chicago. Well, actually, Chicago's worse than what they say it is.
Oh, I
Like
believe
Chicago-
that.
they downplay that shit.
And
so
Phoenix too.
bad. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be
Phoenix is
getting
really
a.
bad.
I wish the motherfucker. Not mother. I shouldn't. Well, I just ruined my chances right there. I was in talks with a Buddy Guy Radio Sirius station, which is based out of Chicago. A guy named Pat. Call me back, dude. Let's make it happen. Stop whining or doing whatever you're doing, bro. I had a meeting with him. He wants to do a podcast, and you're not gonna find a better host than me. Just yeah, send me.
You never know. I might be.
Yeah, Jeff and Dalton together.
Jeff's
Oh,
coming for
shit.
you.
None of the guests would stand a chance, dude.
Yeah, they would. It would
Froze.
the camera. It would just be the cameras on both of us. Dude.
I had this idea of a podcast at one time that I really wanted to do called Left, Right, Center, and basically have a liberal and a conservative, and then me in the center.
I like
would never
that.
work.
It would never work, you know.
No,
but it would,
I like that.
I mean, if you could find two people that could do it, it would be awesome. You know,
But you can
But,
find two people every 3 months.
yeah,
There's that few of
yeah.
them.
It would never work, but
No.
I think that would be a cool.
It would
cool
turn
podcast.
into monkeys throwing shit at each other.
Yeah.
Because you can find people, but what's finding people on a regular basis?
You would have to have a lot of compression on the microphones from all the yelling.
Yeah, you'd have to have a stick or shot collars. If they agree to wear shot collars and I get the remote, then we could do it. Every time, you know what I mean? Well, you don't understand.
Misty said that Pennsylvania has really high gas prices.
Well,
You're from Ohio, or not from, but you live in Ohio, Misty, right?
They absolutely did not have really high gas prices when I went
Pennsylvania?
through there. No, I'm telling you, I did not pay over $4.89 a gallon. I paid
It's
$4.69 here.
we're all-
That's a true story. I mean, I'm
Wow.
not making that up.
We're all getting fucked equally.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's not any, and nobody has it any better. We're all just getting fucked the same.
Right. I mean, people talk about no state income tax here, but our property tax is through the fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
They're-
getting their money, man. They're getting their fucking
See,
money.
that's something you learn. That's wisdom right there.
Yeah.
Once you understand, they're all you
all
live-
after your money.
Yep.
It's money and power. These guys are literally going into office with, $100,000 in the bank, and they're getting, in 2 years later, they're billionaires.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean-
where's it coming from?
It's just it's insane, dude.
It's sad, really.
But at the end of the day, we can bitch and moan and complain about it, but until you get a big enough movement to change it, it's not.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm here to play music.
What's called
Yeah.
Coney?
But you know what's really funny is everybody talks about the one thing that I notice is everybody talks about inflation, and everybody talks about money and all this stuff, but you don't see less people on the roads. You don't see less people at the movie theater. You don't see less people at the drive-ins. You just don't. You don't see less people out there. So it's not. So it obviously can't be. I mean, until you start driving on the road and it looks like 28 days later out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
there are a lot of. Well, I guess it's not happening as much anymore. There were a lot of big bands canceling tours.
Well, that's because of COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
they were saying money too. I guess they couldn't afford it.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I
like
do know.
gas prices.
I can tell you this much: what I do notice is going on in the service industry is since COVID, it's very, very difficult to keep good employees at jobs. So back in the day, if you got a bad server, that was a rare thing, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you get a good server, it's a
That's
rare
a rare
thing.
thing.
And so, but and people are not going out to those places as much because they don't have as much disposable income as they once did, and they're going out and they're paying these huge tabs and having shitty service, and they're like, "Fuck that! I'm not doing that."
I
anymore."
don't. I that's me. I can't go out to eat
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like $50 for.
Well, what pisses me off is if I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna spend $100 for a meal, and I gotta come get you when I want to fucking drink, or I
Can't do
gotta,
it. Yeah.
whatever. That's what pisses me off when we could have made this meal at home better.
I really think if they got rid of tipping and just paid the motherfuckers enough to live, that would fix everything.
or keep tipping. Just stop with the everybody deserves a tip bullshit.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. I mean, my girlfriend, I love her to death. And by the way, she's a fucking phenomenal cook. But like she's one of those over tippers. Like she over tips.
Was she a waiter?
Oh, yeah, for sure. But it's like, and I understand why she does it, but it's like tips are not. It's not guaranteed. It's like
Yeah.
it's to ensure prompt service. That's
It's weird.
to ensure prompt service. That's what tips means.
I would rather the waiter
Oh.
be making. Yeah,
Makes sense.
That's what it means.
I'd
And-
rather the waiter be making $15 an hour, and every time I go to the fucking place, I get the same quality.
Well, the
service.
problem with that is whenever you start getting into making people make a certain amount of money, then the prices of those places go up to where it can't be.
Yeah.
Like right now, what's happening with McDonald's and all these fast food restaurants is they've jacked the minimum wage
They're
up to
demanding
$15,
it, yeah.
which is okay. In theory, that's awesome. But the problem is that money's got to come from somewhere.
I didn't make more than like $8.
Their
an hour
shareholders
for
are not
10
going to let them
years.
make less profits.
No, that's
So
coming
then-
out of me. And
Yeah,
you.
so they're going to jack the prices up. I would much rather them make $2.35 an hour, $2.75 an hour, whatever it is, $2.15 an hour, whatever that minimum server pay is, and keep the prices low and make those motherfuckers work for their tips.
Yeah, because some people like if you give me good service, you're gonna
Or-
get good tips.
Absolutely,
Like you deserve it.
We went out and had a lunch on Saturday or Sunday, I don't remember. And this server was really good, and the food was good, and our tab was like $118, and I tipped her $40 on it.
Yeah, because
You
she
know,
deserved it.
I was like, it's Christmas. She's a great server.
She did a good
I
job.
would have done more if I could afford more, but it's like I would much rather spend my money on those people that are
Putting
working
the work in.
than it. But now it's like it's just guaranteed at 20%. I'm 20%.
then
No
you
matter
get the look.
yeah, no
Yeah, because
matter
if you don't, you get ostracized. You get like called out. Like this person.
Oh, I
didn't
love the
tip me.
bartenders that are like want 20% on a $5 drink.
yeah.
I'm like,
Oh no.
Especially if I'm playing there. I'm like,
Or
Hey.
the tips or tips on to go.
I was about to say like tip.
oh,
Like I'm not like I will tip you. I'll give you $2. I'll give you $1. I'll give you $2. But I'm not tipping you $20 on a fuck. I mean 20.
no.
Yeah, it ain't
I'm
happening.
not
Or,
giving
like,
you nothing.
tips like at like Subway,
Yeah.
or like we went and saw Jason Bonham on Monday, and like at the merch table, I was buying my shirt, like $40 shirt, cool. And then you put your card in, and it asks if you want to leave a tip. I'm not gonna leave you a tip for picking up a shirt out of a box. Like
Yeah.
you're paid.
Especially
I don't know, like that.
all the bartenders.
Everybody wants tips at every place you go.
Everybody wants a trophy. Everybody
Yeah.
wants free shit, dude. It's
Yeah,
that
that's
simple.
what I was going to say. Like, them motherfuckers are lucky because Red Dawn happens. The tip you're going to get is a fucking tip of my sword
Right.
if you don't
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah. Well, not only that, like money's not even going to be a thing. It's
Yeah.
going to have to go back to a meritocracy like it should be, where you have to
Yeah.
earn your keep. You have to go and kill an animal and trade that animal for
Yeah.
toilet paper or
when
whatever.
they-
You know what I
like
mean?
trading
When they
posts, yeah.
want
Yeah.
tips, when I go to Cynthia Woods or even where we were at Monday night, and shout out fucking dude, we saw John Bonham.
No,
saw
we
that.
saw Jason Bonham.
Jason Bonham.
Yeah, we didn't see it. Fuck, I wish we saw John Bonham.
Me too.
We saw Jason Bonham. Great show. Yeah, it was a great show. But motherfuckers at the bartender, they're gonna look at me like I'm some scrub and then ask me to tip them 5%. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
you're acting like you're too cool to fucking serve me alcohol, and then you want me to give you extra money.
Right.
Bleh.
Especially
Yeah,
if you
it's-
buy a beer every 10 or 15 minutes.
$100 ticket
like,
too. Tickets are. I'll support Jason Bonham, but still, $100 fucking dollars. Like,
Yeah, I mean it's just a tough time right there, man. I think that people are trying to be more selective about where they spend their money, but the fact that everyone is entitled about everything,
Well,
and
that's
that's
what-
really what it is. I mean, it's entitled. I'm not fucking kidding, dude. I played a show at the Goose's Acre. This was last year, sometime, maybe a year before that. I don't remember. And I'm on the patio, and these people are sitting there watching me play, and they called the manager out to see if they could do something about the fucking sun.
No.
The sun was reflecting off the building behind me
Like
and
the-
hitting them in their
the, tr-
eyes.
the
There's
trillion
nothing
mile
to do.
ball of gas, in
And they
space.
are wanting the manager to do something about how bright it is out there. And I'm like,
Karen.
and of course, you know, I Jeff Canned the shit out of that situation.
Really.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I started, might as well be walking on the sun and
Ladies and
every
gen-
single sun
I've
song I can
gained
think
the
of.
powers to
Black
control
hole
the
sun.
stars.
That's it's like, I mean, I just don't understand.
I see it a lot, bro. I know you do. We see it a lot.
We see more from stage than anybody else.
Anybody.
Yeah, like
Like the way
if you're
people
paying
really are.
attention, you do. And I talk about that with Candace all the time, like with dudes and girls, and how just fucking disgusting guys are sometimes, and grabbing them, and you see all
boy.
that shit from stage, man. And it's funny because we see it, but then when we complain about something or we say something about it, we're assholes, and that's got me in a lot of trouble.
I
'Cause
see
I'll
that.
see, I'll see shitty service,
I see, but you saying that, I see a lot of sexual. I see, honestly,
so much sexual harassment,
so
dude.
much sexual, especially
Oh,
playing at like
yeah.
21 plus bars.
Yep.
Sometimes,
Especially like the more backwoods the bar is.
like,
Yeah.
what's going on with that, bro? But I've honestly kind of had females come to me sometimes, and I'm like,
well,
this
the girls,
isn't-
the
this
girls
is-
are all right. I mean, just go to Twin Peaks, you'll see it. I mean, the girls, not all of them, of course, but the girls are okay with it because those guys are tipping them fat.
yeah, but girls coming to me, like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I'm like,
I've not had that
it doesn't happen a lot, but I've
happen
had
a long time.
I've had females make me uncomfortable. I'm one of my best friends. He was the first band on the podcast. Some girl, he played a show, and he's an attractive young, like very cute, like stage young guy. Girl walked up to him and straight up didn't even know this girl. Straight up grabbed his cock and balls,
nice.
like just straight up squeezed it because she was like wanted to have sex with him. And he's like committed to his girlfriend. He said no. And then she was like, it was like a power move. But she thinks it's like cute. Like, oh, isn't it cool? Like a girl's like grabbing your, like, but he didn't.
No, it's not
Yeah.
cool.
There's more male on female sexual harassment. I see that a lot.
For sure.
But they're,
It definitely swings
can't
both ways.
ignore the female
Oh,
on male.
absolutely. Yeah. I
It's-
think
Yeah.
it's just people think that there's more male to male on female.
There is.
I feel like there's
Yeah,
Well,
no doubt.
just in general, I mean, like if you if you go into girls' DMs and the shit that guys send them, and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I get it too. I mean, it happens where people, well, I mean, girls will send me, not nudity, but like just text me and
Just
Stupid
weird
shit.
things.
message
Yeah.
me like, that I'm in a committed relationship and I'm not gonna respond to any of this shit.
Yeah.
And the thing
But
is,
that's okay.
And Candace can see it all,
But
But
that's
it's like,
okay
but
on
then,
the
but the
internet.
same thing is like, but the stuff that guys send girls on there is just, it's insane, dude.
Oh, I believe
in
it.
dick. You cannot send your dick to a random dick pic of you to a female. That is, God, dude.
I don't
yeah.
get it, man.
I don't get it either, bro.
I mean, I've sent them to Candace before, but
She
it's
said,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
you're old
joking
she said
lady.
she
around,
had to
yeah.
beat. She has to beat them off with a stick. She just laughs about it, like the girls off of you.
no, she doesn't.
She does, bro.
Dude, when
It-
she's at a show, even when she's not at a show, like everybody knows that she's with me.
Yeah.
Like I talk about her on stage. I sing songs that we've written together. I mean,
I had a girl that was very interested in me, and I don't think she realized she did know I was with Sydney. And
She didn't.
She
He
didn't
followed her outside.
We went outside, and Sydney's then
I'm
comes
getting
up
comfortable for this story.
standing next to me.
I
Like, we're
walk
at a-
up like 10 minutes later
yeah.
because I was like, all right, I've had enough of
Well, she
this.
bought me a shot. I'm like, okay,
Which is
I'm gonna
fine.
I'm gonna drink. I mean, it's free liquor. I'm gonna drink a shot, free shot. And then I'm like, okay, sitting at a table. She's sitting. Her friend is sitting right here, and then Sydney walks up because it's like Sydney's like trying to say like,
Yeah.
hey,
That's when you
I'm with
you
him.
cut it off. 10 minutes.
And it was clear, like I have my arm around Sydney, like on her ass, like squeezing her ass, and this girl and her friend she's looking at her like, you still have a shot. To this other chick who's trying to fuck me with my girlfriend,
Oh yeah, they don't care.
Literally,
we've
yeah.
definitely had that situation
right?
before. for sure.
I'm like, but
also-
if it was a dude, you would be like, this is weird sexual assault. This is weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's not okay if you're a female doing it to a guy.
It's kind of a hard situation to be in, really, because you don't want to be an asshole because they're
No.
a fan,
correct.
exactly.
right? And so, but you also, I'm very, very conscious of not playing into it. So I'll say hi and talk to them or take a picture with them or whatever
Yeah,
they
yeah.
want, but I'm not gonna flirt with them. I'm not gonna play into
Like,
the
entertain
into the,
it, yeah.
and I'm just not gonna entertain it.
That's
you
the
know?
thing to do. I don't. Sydney fucking lies. She'd be like, oh, Dalton, blah, 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 but I don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't do shit.
Literally
man.
every night I suck Sydney's toes.
Oh, no,
Dry.
I hate feet.
That's
Listen,
how,
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not saying this just because she's on here, but like Candace is
Oh,
she is like I've never met anybody like her before, right? And there's nothing on the planet that could tempt me or that I want bad enough to fuck up that relationship.
that's great.
Like nothing.
that's
That's
awesome.
what you want.
There's nothing. I mean, there could be a drop dead 12 come up and just be like, I'm gonna suck your dick. Nobody's ever gonna know about it. And I would be like, no,
But
I'm just no.
It's not-
I'm good. I mean, what I have with her, like, I finally found someone that I love more than myself.
that's great, man.
Right.
Congratulations, Candace.
And
Wow.
so it's like,
Yeah.
and so it's just not worth it for me. It's not worth, and I don't flirt. I don't text other girls.
good.
I mean,
You
there
shouldn't.
are a couple that I talk to that are friends of mine,
Yeah.
but Candace knows them, and I don't, and I've never been like that before. I mean, before I would flirt, and I would,
Well, that's how you know you got a good one. You shouldn't, as a man.
Well, also I grew up too, right? I learned a lot
Yeah.
with the whole thing with my ex-wife.
Oh.
I learned so much about myself, and most of the time, when you're cheating or when you're dabbling or whatever you fucking want to call it, you're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with the
There's a
relationship,
reason.
right?
Yeah.
No, I was watching Andrew Schultz, and he said that the other day. He's like, "You never met like a long-term happy dude that cheats on his old lady.
Yeah, I mean,
never met. It always ends in some. It mostly ends on you crying on TikTok. That's what I see a lot. Is you going, I didn't mean to do it. I'm so sorry. I hurt the community. Like,
yeah.
just because you want to get laid.
So Brooke and I were together for like 18 years, right?
Oh, wow.
And so, and she's a great person, right? I mean, I'm like, we get along great. We have this relationship,
good.
and her and Candace get along. I mean, Brooke watched Candace's daughter a few weekends ago
awesome.
while we went out, and She stayed the night with him and all that stuff. We have a really good relationship, but it was so bad that after 18 years when we split up, we lost 0 mutual friends because we just didn't have a life together.
Yeah.
It was just not together. We weren't on the same. I mean, it was everything about it was fucked up.
Yeah.
We didn't fight, we didn't argue, but we just weren't. And now, now I'm with Candace, and it's like
She's on the same
we're just
page.
on the same page, and the communication. It's like, now, granted, a lot of it was my fault. I didn't try either. Like, we neither one of us.
But you took you're taking responsibility.
Right. But now it's like, I make sure that her and I communicate and we're on the same page all the time. If something starts to get a little funky, we have a talk about it. And a lot of times it's not a comfortable talk. And
never.
That's that wisdom, though.
yeah, I mean, I grew up, I realized what I want. And I say it all the time, like, she's my dream girl, dude. She's gorgeous and she's caring, and like,
I like her already.
She cooks better than my grandma, my mama cooked.
Oh.
She's just
Sydney take notes.
She's a great mom.
You take notes.
Like, she's an unbelievable mom. I mean, and Brooke's a great mom too. I'm not taking anything away from her.
Yeah.
I just don't want to, offend anybody or offend her or anything.
No,
'cause
you're talking on real stuff.
She's a good person, but it's like the level of where Candace and I are right now is just.
Well, that's great.
She said you're the best communicator and you're oftentimes the glue.
Oh,
that's true, man. It's good. A lot of artists. Well, I've been doing this for a fucking month, but the artists, almost every artist come in here. It's very important to have a good old lady.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Literally,
That's your back,
like
your support, your
Micah.
backbone.
Micah last night, same thing, dude. He was just.
He
was like
googly eyes over his
like-
old lady.
I was listening to it. You know what's
Yeah,
crazy
it's-
about her and I? So when we first started dating, like 2 weeks into us dating, maybe it was a little longer, maybe it wasn't that long, I don't remember. We sat down on her couch in her front room and we had a talk, like a real talk. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna talk to you about this stuff right now. And I said, listen, I'm not a Christian. I'm not.
Yeah.
I smoke weed. I play music. All these things that I do. These are the things that I do. And she's a Christian and she's conservative. I'm not conservative. I'm not liberal, but I'm not conservative.
Yeah.
Not affiliated.
We definitely have a lot of things that we're not on the same page about as far as our personal beliefs. But
you can work through those.
well, what I told that was the conversation we had. I know that I'm a good man. Like, I know that I have a good heart, and I know that I will treat her right. I'll never talk down to her. I'll never disrespect her. I'll never make her feel stupid. I know that I'll do that. Like, I know that in my heart, whether she believes or anybody else believes that they don't have to. I know that I'm not. I know I'm never cheat on her. And to me, like, it should be more about being good humans than it is about what our belief systems are. And that's the way it is. I don't force my beliefs on her. She doesn't force her beliefs on me. We talk about it from time to time, but for the most part, we just live life and we're a good team.
Yeah.
Mine is
I'm the same way. Like, I think as long as you're a good human, like.
And that's one of the things that's very difficult right now with me. And I know that there's at least one musician, and there's probably a couple other, that like they have a severe problem that I'm so openly not a Christian. And I'm not one of these like dipshit atheists that are like, people that believe in God are fucking stupid. Like, I'm not that. Like, I always, like, if I'm at a funeral, I bow my head.
Respect what's
I
going
respect
on. Yeah.
everything, and I do everything I can do. I never knock anyone for their beliefs ever. I just won't.
I like to hear why people, like we talked about earlier, I want to know why you believe what you believe or you don't believe what you believe.
Yeah. And to me, it's just about being a good human, man.
Correct.
And I know I'm a good human. I know I am. I know to my core, I'm a good dude. And
I don't know what I am.
and that's okay.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I am. If like
But some people have
I
those
bel-
non-negotiables.
like Jesus,
Right.
I believe
don't, but-
Jesus was a real person that did was on this earth. I don't know about all the magic stuff, but it's almost like if Jesus was alive, I would want to hang out with him.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's kind
Yeah.
of like
Seems like a good dude.
I bet he was real, and I bet he was handsome. I bet he had beautiful caramel skin, and he just was a nice guy. And that's when I think about Christianity, I was like, I don't want to say I'm a Christian and like follow the rules, read the book, and go to church next Sunday, but it's like I like Jesus, and I believe he was real, and I believe that he really had a good message. And if he was here today, I'd love to kick it with them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know. I know
the
that
woo woo stuff,
I know that I want to lay my head down at night and know that I did everything I could that day to be a good human.
Exactly. Me
That's
too.
it. That's
yeah.
it. And that's it.
That's all you can ask for.
Right. I mean, and I say a lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit, and I offend people from time to time. But it's never ever from a a mean spirited spot. It's
Yeah.
usually joking around,
No,
and then somebody takes it wrong.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Sarcasm.
done any like psychedelic type substances?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Anybody that's done psychedelic things, you realize there's not like a one.
Yeah.
There's a higher power.
Me,
that-
yeah. It's like
but-
there's something, but to say it's like this dude with a name in this.
I mean,
book,
I don't really.
you know.
I just don't, man. I just don't believe it. My belief is you're an organism, you're alive, and one day you're gonna die and you're gonna cease to exist. That's the way I believe. It's
Yeah, I just want to be remembered like Prince.
and I have a lot of respect for people that believe that there's an after. I mean, it's definitely a more optimistic way to live your
Yeah.
life than
Yeah, because
just
I'm a Christian, but I'm not a Bible thumper that's at the
Right.
church every Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But like you, like I believe if you wake up and you put good into the world, you're probably gonna get good out. Just go out and be kind.
yeah. Like everybody's like, well, what about just in case? And I'm like, well, that's fucking stupid. But
you're
but
not
here's the
really
deal. I
believing
mean,
it
I would
then.
like if you think about it, if you really think about it, okay, if there's a God and God is all knowing, and you die, let's say that I die tomorrow, and a kid rapist dies tomorrow,
Yeah.
or a mass murderer dies tomorrow,
Yeah.
and heaven is real. Let's just say it is, and you go up there, and you're standing at the gates to get in. Are you telling me that this God who is about doing good on earth and about being a good person, he's going to let this guy in because he repented before he died versus a guy like me who does,
that's where it gets deep.
you know,
Yeah.
and so that's kind of where I'm at. So it's like,
Yeah, and
I'm not letting him in.
I totally.
I'm gonna
I
beat
see-
his ass right in front of the gates of heaven.
yeah,
No, that's a great point.
I'm just talking about, then that's kind of where I'm at. It's like I've seen so many people in my life do so many horrendous things under the name of Christianity, just the way I was grown up.
That's
Well,
why
I was
I'm.
brought up.
You're
not I was
good.
brought up.
I mean, following that blindly leads you down the path that Kanye's on.
Yeah.
Because
That's why
that's what he was saying,
I'm not
like,
gonna be a Bible thumper.
You know,
But the fact that someone doesn't want to be my friend or wants to
I don't get that.
disassociate themselves with me because I don't believe
The
like,
same way that I believe.
that's
that-
if I
not
did
like
that,
that.
like if I did that, I wouldn't have any fucking friends because everybody I
Exactly.
know is Christian, and I don't. It doesn't. Your beliefs don't even factor into my thinking when we're hanging out. Does that make sense?
absolutely, yeah,
No,
I don't
absolutely.
care which way you voted. I don't care
don't
what
either.
you believe. I don't care about any. I just care that
You're a good
you're a
dude.
good dude
Yeah,
and we
that-
can have a good
that-
conversation.
That receipt, that payment cleared at my show.
yeah,
Stop.
yeah.
We have a good friend.
I
He
have
was
to-
atheist for a
hold on,
while,
I gotta piss so bad.
and now he's
be right back.
agnostic. And I used to get him confused.
I
used
don't
to
know
think,
what they. Yeah,
So I used to think atheist was like you didn't believe in anything, but I think it's like.
yeah. I don't
Satan.
know.
I don't know.
I don't.
It's all.
I will tell you this much.
But he's a good dude.
No one is gonna put me in a box or put me on or label me.
Yeah.
And that goes from music to to belief systems to the way I vote to any of it. You're just not. And if you try, I can immediately spout off 19 reasons why.
Yeah. you
That
are
I
in
don't
that
fit
box. Yeah. I don't think anybody should fit into a box. Like,
Right, but people think they do.
yeah.
And
no,
that's
yeah,
that's the
right.
thing. It's like I don't know. The world's constantly changing, and we're constantly knowing more things than what we knew before. And to say that anybody is 100% right on anything really is,
Yeah, ignorant.
yeah.
And I'm like I said, like I do consider myself a Christian. Do I have a religion that I follow? Absolutely not,
Yeah.
because I don't believe in religion per se. Like,
I'll go to church. I mean, we
Yeah.
went to church with Candace last Christmas, and
oh, and I love going to different churches. Like, I want to know.
it doesn't bother me.
I want to know all about the things. Like, but
But
like, I
why is
also-
it? But the question is why is it someone who believes the things that I believe is more open,
I-
minded and more accepting of flaws and more accepting of your belief system than someone
Who's supposed to love
who's
thy neighbor?
supposed to.
Love thy neighbor.
Right.
Yeah.
Like and that's where it gets me all fucked up,
Yeah.
right?
No, and I
may be wrong.
see that,
You know,
yeah.
it could happen. I'm gonna die, and I'll go up there, and next thing you know, I'm getting fucked in the ass by the devil for eternity.
No, you're getting in.
You know,
But like I said, I'm a Christian, but I believe in science too.
Yeah.
I love science and I'm like.
But
all
even
into
that's
the
all
woo-woo
fucked
shit.
up.
It is.
You know what? You know when you say that, you know what I hear? Follow the science. Stay in your house.
Yeah.
Follow the science.
Not that type of science. Like my thing is like
You're not allowed to say these things because you need to
No,
follow the
no,
science.
not that.
Well,
type.
there's just so many things, right? There's so many things that are unexplained. And for anybody that
Yeah.
to think that they know everything, I mean, there's people that are absolutely adamant that there's no other life in the universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know. I've never seen it, but I'm not adamant there's not,
Yeah. I
right?
wouldn't
I
say
don't
there
I
isn't.
don't believe in anything that I haven't seen, but
There's aliens.
but
no
it's like,
doubt.
I mean, just I was watching this thing about the pyramids in Egypt, and it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay,
Dude.
okay, it's like, so these things
It's weird.
have like 2 million blocks to make these things up,
Bro.
and the blocks weigh like 4 tons each.
And they're like perfectly aligned.
They're perfect. Not only that, they have proven that the only way they can have been mined is from 500 miles away.
Oh.
So how is it that these
Oh, no.
that these blocks got transported from these mines 500 miles away and then built like, I mean, it's just, it's crazy. And I'm not saying I know, and I'm not some like weird conspiracy theorist or somebody that believes in crazy shit. I just, whenever you tell me that, it immediately makes me question everything I know.
I think they were there before the Egyptians.
Yeah.
And they moved
maybe
in.
Maybe so. You know,
I think so,
Like, who
yeah.
knows? Who knows what happened?
Dude, I love that I can chop it up with you on this shit.
Well, it's just,
Jeff, thank
it's
I
just
I
in-
like talking about.
it's
like,
just in
things,
general. It's
yeah.
like, and you could do that with everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's
What?
people that believe from the Bible that the earth is so many thousands of years old. Yet every time you turn around, we're finding shit that was way older than that.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not knocking the religion, and I absolutely am not knocking anyone who believes. And if you take it that way, I'm not even gonna apologize. I'm just gonna say fuck you. You're small minded and asshole. But it's like the reason we are the species we are, and we've advanced further than any other species on Earth, is because we question things.
Yeah, no doubt.
And when you get to the point when you stop questioning things, then that's when you become a fucking cow or a sheep or a
Oh, yeah, Klaus Schwab is at the World Economic Forum. You will know nothing and be happy.
yeah.
you
You're
know?
watering your
Yeah.
fucking plants
Yeah.
with electrolytes.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean? like
eating your cricket protein bars. Yeah, no
yeah,
doubt. Dude.
it's so me. I just question everything. You know, it's like I just question everything.
That me too. And that kind of attitude, I bet there's musicians that are probably hating on us right now.
Oh, I'm sure.
But it's got me pretty far in the music industry. Question everything, like
Question everything.
just because think when some dude who's like kind of big in the scene says, "You got to do this. You got to talk this label. You can't say this," and you say, "Are you sure?" Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna question so many people that have told me this is the way to do this in the music business, and I questioned it, did what I thought was best, and it worked out.
But nobody likes that guy.
It's uncomfortable.
And that's the thing. And
It's
so
uncomfortable,
I worked in the oil field, not the oil field, but I worked in the oil and gas industry for 10 years. And one of my jobs at one point was I was an efficiency expert. And so basically what I would do is when this company would buy a new company or whatever, or not, my job was basically go in and take a look at their processes and make them more efficient. And in order to do that, you have to go in and you have to question everything. Like, hey, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? And people fucking hate those people. They hate people that are going to question things.
Yeah,
They hate
especially when
people-
it's what they're like, oh,
Right.
it's what my boss did and his boss did it before it.
Right. Yeah. But the only way you're going to ever get smarter or get more efficient or grow as a person is to question
Well, the
things.
same motherfuckers when they invented the car, they're like, somebody went, "Hey man, what you should have a car, not a horse."
Yeah.
Well, my grandpa used a horse, and his grandpa used a horse.
Yeah.
and you see where they are now.
Yeah.
It's in music. I think it gets you so far when you're like, especially as a guitar player. Oh, don't play like this way. Don't use that tone because this is what you do. The radio guitar tones are this way, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they're already famous. What? Nobody. I'm not gonna be successful doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I just question things, man. I want like I thirst for knowledge, and I
I can tell it in you, man.
yeah,
I
I just want to know things.
I want to be a lifelong student.
Yeah,
Like, I want-
I don't really want to be a student because to be a student means there needs to be a teacher, and I don't want to
That's
fucking
true.
listen to them. I just want to figure things out on my own, but I want to question everything. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're on the right path, man. You're on the righteous path.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong. I just know I am who I am, and that's the way I'm going to
Well,
act.
I like
I
it.
love that. Yeah, just
What?
be
know?
true to you.
What? How long have we been doing this?
3 hours. I was about to tell you. Like,
Holy
we're at
3 hours?
shit, dude.
Yeah, we're at 3 hours.
What?
Dude, I told you, man. I like to talk.
Yeah, your phone, TikTok's gone because your battery's low.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck.
Yeah,
Take. Now you can
it's
say.
okay.
Now you can say midget.
That was the word.
Investigate 311.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have my beliefs and I have my values, and I stick to those. And then
As long as that's true to you,
yeah, and everything else I question.
all that matters.
Everything else.
I
I
believe
question.
that, no doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not question it?
That's
I
why I
was-
like you, Jeff.
I was just telling Candace, like, I love opposing opinions because I want you to try to change my mind, and you might change it, and that's
Yeah.
okay to
I'm
change your
same way.
mind. Like,
Absolutely.
That's what people don't get. Like they
No,
can't,
you're wish washy. No, I'm not
Yeah.
wish washy. I'm fucking listening.
like if I'm a hard like diehard
Absolutely,
Democrat,
always.
I want you to tell me why I should be a Republican, and maybe I'll be a diehard Republican, or maybe I won't. But it's okay to change your opinion.
Yeah, maybe I'll go to Mar-a-Lago.
yeah, maybe I'll become a Nickelback fan.
Yeah, who
But
knows?
see, yeah, I want.
Look at
I'm
this
not gonna.
photograph.
I'm not gonna hate on you. Like, no, tell me why I should change my mind. I want to know it. I might do it, or I might not.
We're just speaking what. I mean, we all have friends. That's why we have friends. People that don't think this way, they're in their basement on my TikTok commenting about how much of a douchebag I am.
Oh, I love reading your comments, and I go.
Well,
I
it's
troll,
like-
I troll people.
Or you got the guy he only listens to 90s country and he only plays 90s country and he only it's like I only do this and anybody else that does anything else is fucking blah, blah,
You don't know
blah,
what
blah,
real
blah.
country is.
Yeah. And you know what's really fucking funny about these guys is some of them have never even fed a horse, let alone fucking ridden one.
Never.
And so it's like
Their
Never.
boots never seen real dirt.
yeah, it just makes me the whole thing makes me laugh. But it's
Oh, sorry.
They
I don't
make
know.
they make me sad more than they make me sad.
they make me laugh.
They make me want to take them to a metal show and throw them in the pit and say, "Shut the fuck up and mosh and get your pinup anxiety out."
I was listening to a podcast that Luke Bryan was on, and I am not a fan of Luke Bryan's music at all.
I like him as a person.
But but that dude's country,
Yeah,
and he
he
was
is.
talking about how he takes some of these artists that are country and he takes them to the ranch for the weekend, and that he can tell within 5 minutes if they're true or not. Because he just gives them a fishing pole, and if they can rig it up, then they
Yeah.
probably spent some time out. And if he said, but a lot of them can't. A lot of them.
Oh, in Nashville, yeah, bro, no doubt.
Oh, like the open face
That's
cast.
that's
yeah.
a-
Kane Brown got lost on his own 40-acre property.
I remember hearing about that. Hey, Ryan Kitchen said this podcast made me a fan of Jeff.
Aw, thanks,
Yeah,
Ryan.
He's been like listening the entire time.
dude.
so.
Yeah, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan, for listening, dude.
Hey, let's meet up. Let's hang out.
He's a
Let's-
good dude. Very good dude. I
Yeah,
love
check
that
out a
dude.
show, Ryan. Let's go to. I want to see you.
Yeah,
I
let's
haven't
bring Ryan
seen
on.
it.
Ryan's a musician. Let's bring Ryan on.
Fuck yeah, we're gonna
Ryan,
bring
you
Ryan
should.
on.
Yeah, come on. The
I'll
I'll
podcast.
come back. I'll come back and guest host.
You
and-
should totally do
with
it.
somebody.
Oh yeah, y'all would get along.
Yeah,
great.
if you have anybody that you want them to come on, bring them on and be the guest host.
Yeah, man, I got a ton of people, dude. If
Because
you- I mean,
that's
you're
what-
guest.
All the
But
all
like
the-
really open-minded people, like
that's,
that's
good.
You don't even have to worry. The
Bring-
closed-minded
bring
ones
some
won't even
closed
come on.
The closed-minded ones that are definitely not gonna.
My DMs are sitting in their fucking inbox unread right now. Don't worry.
Candace said,
All you motherfuckers I got DMs with, I know you seen them. You know who I am. Read the motherfuckers. Man up and come on this
All right.
podcast.
Candace said, there are many things that I will bend on, but changing my heart for God and listening to Nickelback won't be it.
Absolutely.
I feel you on the God, but I'm the opposite. Like
She
you're
said
not
she
going to
doesn't
take
like
me
it.
away.
And see, and that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. Like she won't, and
that's okay.
And I would never, ever, ever ask her to
Try
do.
to
And I would
do
do everything. Like even my own kids. Like Brody wants to go to church sometimes, and he goes with his friends and stuff. And I have no problems with that. Like go.
But that's
like,
what makes Candace Candace. And if you change that
Right.
about her, that's not who she is.
Right.
Like so why would
Absolutely.
and then you met her and that's how she was. So why would you want to change that if
Yeah.
you love her how she is?
More dude, the kids I see out on the street, more y'all need to go to fucking church. Go to church.
Oh yeah, I
learn
know a lot of motherfuckers
Right?
need some Jesus in their life.
Yeah,
dude,
go
for
to fucking
sure.
church, learn some damn manners, dude. I'm tired of hearing y'all like gritty out in the fucking parking lot of Walmart.
Dalton
Dude, hey,
was doing
did
gritty
you ever
yesterday.
think that we would be in a world where being polite is now offensive?
I can't
Like the
stand
sentence, "Merry Christmas, ma'am."
it.
Like,
You
like
offended
how
me
is
4 times.
like how
and
is that now offensive? Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't allow
or
to say Merry
even
Christmas.
Happy Holidays, ma'am. Like now it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you Happy Holidays.
Did you assume my
can't-
gender?
You can't say Happy Holidays.
Hey, why'd
Yeah.
you call me man?
Why'd you call
Am
me
I
man?
old?
Yeah.
Am
Well,
I
I used to
female?
get in trouble. Like I used to get in trouble, not in trouble, but people would comment
For not saying it.
because I would say
Oh.
ma'am, and they're like, I'm not old enough to be a ma'am. You know, now you're offending people for totally different reasons. But
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
yeah. It used to be just because, like, I'm
when
not
they
old
say
enough.
that, when I say yes sir, yes ma'am, I say to everybody.
Me too.
Because
I say yes, ma'am, to my niece.
yeah, I say to everybody.
Oh, I say it to Avery, who's 8 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, when they're like, "Don't call me ma'am, I'm too old," I just roll my eyes back and go, "Shut the fuck up and take the compliment." Shut the fuck. You know, there's a lot of that. Like, just shut the fuck up and take the fucking
We had
compliment.
to I was on drill team in high school, and we had to take etiquette classes, and you would get demerits if you didn't call your peers ma'am. Like, yes, ma'am, no, like that
Yeah.
was you. Like,
Oh, yeah.
not
The
even
only
just
time I've
your-
ever gotten in trouble, like where it makes sense, is in the Army in basic training. All right, when basic training, when it's like if you call a sergeant
That's a
sir or ma'am, you're getting your ass.
That's a
Oh,
whole.
really?
Yeah.
But that's a whole different
But
world.
that's just because
yeah.
you call
Rank.
captains and lieutenants yes sir, no sir,
Yeah.
yes ma'am, no ma'am. You don't say that to a sergeant, and so like that made sense. But what's really fucking crazy is I was watching this thing on the whole Latinx thing or whatever, but like what's nuts is there's multiple countries, there's multiple languages out there that are entirely designed around gender.
Spanish, yeah.
Spanish, and there's some other ones, that it's like,
Japanese is.
Oh,
as
you have to
well.
conjugate, yeah.
yeah, and it's like, what do you like if we're going to this they them shit globally? What do you?
Bruh,
Holy fuck! That's
Yeah.
that like that.
Stop
that
using
right there.
Latinx.
Listen, that right there. The fact that you would have to change an entire language to
yeah.
fucking support these people is
They
enough reason for me to be out.
no,
like I'm
and,
out.
And they don't.
I'm out.
And I play with a band that's all Hispanic. We have a lot of Hispanic fans. They don't want none of that.
No,
That-
not at all.
They do not care.
but really, if you think about it, that's what the problem is. I don't remember what I was watching or what I did, but they said that 7.5% of the American population are fringe people.
Does that
meaning-
mean?
Meaning they're activists, they're white supremacists, they're
Oh, I got you. Okay.
they're hardcore.
The ones on Twitter.
marching in the streets.
They're
Seven and a
like
half
extremists.
percent. So under 10% of the country are these loud, obnoxious,
So why are-
fucking fringe people.
Why are we catering
But
to them?
those 7.5% affect 90% of government policy.
That's true. That's real
That's
talk.
insane.
That's real talk.
Like that is where we are right now. That's where we are. So it's like either A, you're fucking over here doing Hell Hitler signs, or B, you're over here and you have to be a member of the LGBTQ community.
Yeah,
it's like,
you got to be out there saying
like,
kids.
There's no in between. It's
kids in
extreme.
dresses.
It's insane, dude.
It
And so
is.
really, if you want to know all the problems, those statistics right there, if they're true, it explains everything.
Yeah.
It explains
that's-
everything. It basically means that you and I, regardless of whether we we differ in opinion. You and I, we have no voice. And these fucking fruitcakes, these fucking weirdos, these losers, these white supremacists, these racist motherfuckers, these
The
hardcore
extremists, yeah.
they them people on both sides, they are the ones that are getting all of the.
Do you think it's because the 90% of us that aren't in those categories are afraid of offending those?
Absolutely. They're
I
not
don't
having the
think that-
conversations.
I don't
like
think
we're
it's
having.
that at all. I think that we're not afraid of them, but that we just don't have an outlet. I mean, they have Twitter, they have social media, they have the media. Now they have branches of government.
Yeah.
They
you know?
are afraid because they're taking people's jobs now.
Well, but who is
Yeah.
they? And that's the problem.
Like if you go online and
but
say,
we're letting them. We're letting them. We're fucking letting them win. We are.
we're not.
We are. We absolutely are.
But I'm
we
saying
absolutely are.
Me and you are not.
Every fucking dipshit that's center, that's like a normal thinking person, every single person that clicks on a clickbait ad is adding to the craziness.
We're not
Yeah.
letting that happen. We're spreading the good word.
Are we?
Me and you are.
Right, but that's okay. So, and there's the question: how do we get to the point where
We're doing it now. How many? Real talk. I'll speak to the entire fucking music industry. Listen to every fucking podcast all you music industry people put out. You think this conversation we had right now would be led on any other music podcast? Fuck no.
Yeah,
I'm doing it. My whole point on this podcast is to get rid of the fucking stigma that you have to stick between the lines and say the labels. Because real talk, these corporate motherfuckers that control the world, that do this weird shit, they like music, but they like this. You know what I mean?
They're like
Yeah.
closet music people,
Yeah,
like
The number one thing honestly, almost all rich people I've ever met, closet want to be musicians. And
Yeah.
they have money. The people that are funding labels and giving musicians the opportunity are rich, white, like weirdos that believe this stuff. And that's why all the podcasts are generic. You can't talk about this stuff. You can't talk it. You can stay within the lanes. It's because they're funding it.
But the problem is the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So it's like,
Yep.
why would I want to start? Why would I want to start a middle of the road podcast when it's going to get zero fucking attention?
I just need one.
No, I know, I get it. I know what you're doing, and it's fucking awesome.
I
And
just
I'm
need
the
one.
same way. And I have this same conversation. You can ask Candace. I have this same conversation with almost everybody. I mean, every time I go to my dad's house, and it's like, I just want.
You can do it.
We just need to start questioning everything and stop thinking you're right about everything. Because that's the problem. The problem is everybody's right all the time. You're a fucking expert. Whatever happened to the words, I don't know.
I don't know.
Right. I mean, just think about
I don't
that.
know. I don't know.
Like to me, when somebody comes out and says, okay, there's this new bug going around, right? And the only way to beat it is get this fucking shot. Right? A shot that's not been tested, not been proven. Nobody is going, I don't know.
No, they're going.
Everybody's like, fuck that shot. I'm not getting that shot. That shot don't do shit. This is fake. Or you got to get the fucking shot or you're going to kill grandma's, uncles, sisters, aunts,
you're gonna
brother I knew who fucking died from.
Your grandma's going to die. if
Right.
You don't get
And
it.
so,
that was literally a
I know. That's what they were saying,
like,
bro.
but whatever happened to just being like, I don't fucking know.
yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I can tell you this
what's gonna
much. The reason I haven't got the shot is not because I'm scared of it. It's not because I believe one way or the other.
I just don't know.
It's just because I haven't needed to. If somebody come to me and said, hey, we want you to go on world tour, but you have to get a fucking shot, shoot me up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the way I am. Because the answer is, for me, is I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's good for you. I don't know if it's bad for you.
I don't care.
I don't even better. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
Exactly.
Like, fuck it. I don't care. Like, I don't know if my car is adding to the fucking global shit. I don't know.
I did.
And the fact that the fact that everyone
No.
knows, like for sure, there's no fucking global, there's no man-made climate change. You don't fucking know
I made
that.
a video a long time ago. I do know. I made a video a long time ago and got a lot of hate for it. I love veterans and I love the military.
Me too.
But if they say anything that you need to buy an electric car because you're polluting the earth, it's propaganda to sell more electric cars. You know who makes up like 75% of the world's pollution?
China.
The United States military.
Oh well, I don't know.
Yeah, the United States military.
Something about the farming industry does a lot too.
No,
and all
it's
kinds
like
of shit. But,
yeah, that's propaganda.
but at the end of the fucking day,
but that's propaganda.
But at the end of the day, we don't know.
No, I do know. They have 11 nuclear powered aircraft carriers.
I get that.
Floating in the ocean on 24/7.
No, I
with
understand.
a fleet of 11 destroyers on 24/7 surveillance.
Right.
You think aircraft carriers and destroyers don't use fuel?
No, for sure.
And
what I'm saying is that I don't know. It's not so much that, it's that I don't know what effect.
You're not having any. None of us are. You don't need to buy an electric car.
And that's kind of my point.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know.
Well, I do. You're not having no effect. Your car,
so
if you, I'm mad. I get mad about
He
this.
does.
He's heated.
No, I do.
Let's go back to talking about amps.
I do get mad about it because I want a Tesla.
Candace is going to bed.
I really
Okay,
want
good
a
night, babes.
Tesla.
Love you.
Yeah.
We'll be here like 6 o'clock in the morning.
I literally
talking.
said,
Hey, I like these
I
conversations.
literally said, I'm about to shut y'all up or I'm just going to pull Houdini. And she said, no, Jeff's got another 3 hours in him. You're going to have to walk away. I was like, oh, Dalton.
We're gonna
just
break.
you.
We're gonna break the fucking internet tonight,
Yeah, I said, this is going to
Hey,
be the
this
longest
is
show
for me
ever.
and you. I do this podcast for me and the guests.
dude. It's like, I don't know, man. I can. First of all, I can talk all day with anybody about anything. Like, I just can. It's just I love getting to know new people, man. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's
It's one
intriguing.
of my favorite things. I love to pick people's brains. I like to figure out
I
why
get,
they
yeah, we
think the way they
haven't met.
think.
It's crazy to think we haven't met.
Yeah, so
That's what I just told
it's
her.
just
I
something
knew
I
y'all get
love, man.
along.
I love to do it. I love to. I don't know, man. I just want to understand, and that's the thing, man. I would love to start a podcast and be able to get some of these people one way or the other and just have a valid conversation if you could. But that's the problem. You can't.
Yeah.
You just can't. Like I love my dad, man. I love my dad to death, and I'm sure he'll hear this and get pissed off, but whatever. Like, I love him, but like, it's impossible to have a conversation with him about anything like this
Yeah.
without it getting fucking heated, and then, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know,
I'm the
and-
same with my mom.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I
it's
was about to
like-
say, Dalton will get that way sometimes.
So like,
about
I would
certain
love
situations.
to talk to a parent that is going through the surgeries to. I would love
with
I
the
would love to
children?
just
Yeah.
have like a just because I want to understand.
Yeah, I need to know where you're coming from. Like,
Right.
I want to know.
You know, I would love to sit down and have a conversation with a white supremacist, man. I would love it.
So
That
would
be
I.
so
I want to have
fucking awesome.
Kanye on so bad, dude.
Well, Kanye, I don't even like that guy. That guy's just further proof of just saying shit to say shit.
I know, but think about the clout. I would have him on. I mean, I'd have anybody on.
Oh, I would party with him in
You
a
should
fucking
do a po-
heartbeat.
do
I'd
a
party with
podca-
anybody, but
do
it's
a
like
podcast, man. Do
I'm really thinking about doing it, man.
I
You
would
could
totally
just-
listen.
I just want to know
you could honestly
what
you,
makes them click. Like what
you
Yeah.
can do it here. I'll produce it for you. I don't even have to be in it. If you really want to make something happen,
I think it's gonna happen.
you should.
I really do. I mean, I'm already working on the stuff to do it.
Podcasts are in, man. People, you would, dude. I can't believe the people that like. They're like, I'm a huge podcast fan. I'm like, really? I had no idea.
Well, dude, you know what's really crazy is from 2006 or 7 to 2018, I did not listen to music at all.
Really?
Just
Enough
podcast.
enough to learn a song. It was sports talk radio or podcasts, or it was those things. I've totally just fell out of love with music because I was playing music for 4 hours a night, 6 days a week,
I get like that. Yeah,
and it was like last thing I want to do on my way home is listen to more music. I just would,
totally get. I get like that too, bro.
yeah. I'm not like that anymore. I mean, I definitely listen to some podcasts, but I don't know, man. It's like I just couldn't do it anymore. I was so fucking burnt out. and I didn't want to hear anything. But then when my mom passed away, that's when I like found my love for music again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I started listening to what I was doing when I was writing my record. And when I wrote like 50 something songs for that record. And what I would do is for 1 hour every day, I would listen to music I've never heard before. And every day. And I would dive completely in. I put the headphones on, I would lay down, and I would read the lyrics, and I would dive completely into the writing of that song.
Wow.
That's what I would do. I would do that for 1 hour a day. And then I would write in complete silence for an hour every day. And it could be anything. It could be whatever I was thinking about, whatever mood the music put me in, or just whatever.
That's great.
And that's how.
Wow.
And that just kind of got my mind jumping in it, and it turned me on to so many new artists and so many new people. And I mean, now I love songwriting. Like I love songwriters. I like to get into their brain and just
see what they're thinking.
And
it's paid off, man. You're doing great, man. The number of people that were excited about you coming on this podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't have to tell you.
That's what's crazy to me, man. Like it's just nuts to me to have like play a festival and you look out and see 20 people wearing your t-shirt.
That's
or
so cool.
people you don't even know singing the lyrics to your
awesome.
songs. And I'm not saying I'm doing it on a massive level, but like I never thought I would have that on any level.
But even just seeing one or two, like that's
Same.
got to be like an awesome.
Or
feeling.
having some little girl come up to me and just be giddy to take a picture with me because she's such a big
sweet.
fan of my music. Or we had one dude like follow us all the way around HEB one day to get it to like
So cool.
say how big of a fan he was. And it's like that's the weird shit to me.
But that's why you do it. I mean, like not for that, but
I mean, yeah, that's definitely not
people
why
that-
I do it or
Yeah,
did
but, like,
it. I mean,
for
definitely
people to be passionate about something. Like,
yeah. I mean, I bought in now. Like
Yeah.
now I'm like, okay, how far can we take this? And
Yeah.
but to be honest with you, I'm on house money at this point because like I said, I wanted to put out that record and throw a party and that would be it. And so, I mean, this could all come crashing down tomorrow and minus the money a couple investors gave me. I mean, I just
it ain't
wouldn't.
crashing. You're on the up and up.
Yeah, I don't think it will either. but
We're on the winning team.
I'm just
bro.
saying, like in general, it's
Yeah.
if it all ended tomorrow, I would be perfectly fine with that. Because I mean, just the shit that I've done
ride.
over the past couple of years, I never thought in a million years I would be doing.
Dude, you're killing it, bro. Really killing it.
You really are. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's fun.
jealous. I'm
Just from what
jelly.
I've seen.
I'm jelly.
Well, there's probably plenty to go around if I just
Yeah.
play my cards right.
Can you send me some of your bath waters? I'll drink it. Maybe I'll get some of your energy.
Hey, it's a full moon. It's the last full moon. Speaking of energy,
Oh yeah,
it's
what?
the last full moon of the year tonight.
Tonight?
And
See-
it's called the Martian moon because it's supposed to completely cover Mars.
That's
supposed
why
to,
it went down like this.
So, yeah, no, I'm like
Nice.
into all this
That's
kind
why
of stuff.
I'm here.
Really, we
And
talked.
I was thinking that when I was like, oh, Jeff's coming on like the best night, like because everybody's like alertness is heightened, like your pain like tolerance is heightened in full moons. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's like okay.
See,
So
I
I used to be a
I
teacher.
don't believe in any of this shit.
Neither do I.
And that's okay. Like
I don't
I'm
either.
I'm a skeptic, but like I also do.
I just listen to a song and get laid.
Working at the school though, when there's a full moon, the children are insane. I'm telling you. Anyone that's in healthcare or
I just
teacher,
I just want to tell you
knows.
that like everyone's fucking insane when it's not a full moon.
Oh, that's true. But I feel
Right.
like it's even worse.
My thing is, it's just like, again, I don't know. It could all be fucking real. It's just, I just go about my experiences, and I know people that were literally born on the same day that are fucking polar opposites of each other, and
Oh yeah.
it's like you're telling me how I'm gonna act because of when I was born. Like that's just fucking
When the
stupid.
stars are aligned.
That's just fucking
I
stupid.
don't believe in.
like, and this is why I don't believe it. Your experiences make you who you are.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Your experiences change your mind about things. Your experiences affect your body. They affect your health. Like your experiences are what make you up as a person, not stuff that happened before you could experience it.
Yeah. I
So
feel like
if you're
there's a
telling me,
balance.
like if
between
you're
the
telling
two.
me that now, I do think that the moon affects the tides and all that shit. Like
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
just science.
Yeah.
But like, you're telling me that because I was born in a certain month, I'm supposed to act a certain way before
Yes.
I've ever
Oh, no.
experienced
Yes,
anything.
Jeff.
No, I don't
Yes,
believe that
Jeff.
either.
It's
No.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's weird. But
your aquarium star is showing right now, Jeff.
but I'm also not knocking anyone who believes in it. So if you believe in that shit, then fucking rad.
I am.
Like I
Stop
said-
leaving crystals in my fucking truck.
Hey,
Don't leave.
I have to put my crystals out tonight so they
All the
can
crystal-
charge.
Dude, I dated a girl once that was into all that shit, man. Crystals and
Yeah, Sydney leaves them in my.
fucking-
There's
and I was
crystals.
just
all-
like, this is so weird.
I have crystals because I think they're pretty. Like they look cool. Like they're on the piano.
Like, if you give me something that worth some money, and I'll go sell those
I
motherfuckers.
That's what I'm
actually am
saying.
wearing my new crystal.
You weren't saying that when I woke up the other night and you were like holding one chanting over me all.
I did not. Absolutely not. I got the sage out and started saging it. Just
Yeah.
kidding. I don't do that.
I mean, I think that there are definitely things that affect your mood and affect your mind
Yeah,
that are external to
Mhm.
you, but I think it's at that time, not because of when you were fucking born.
I
And,
agree. Yeah.
You know, I think if you sit too long in a red room, you're gonna get a little fucking angry.
Yeah.
If you sit too long in a blue room, you're gonna
Just
calm,
kinda
lay the
sad.
fuck down, or you know. So it's like I definitely believe in all that shit, but it's when it comes to the fucking stars
Zodiac. Yeah.
are
no.
gonna tell me I'm gonna have bad hemorrhoids or not. I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah,
Um,
especially when it comes to music. Like,
literally-
motherfucker, I didn't sit down and practice the motherfucking guitar for 1,000 hours and fucking hear about my.
Well, one
It
of
was
my
nothing
best
but hard
friends,
work.
one of my best friends now has the same exact birthday, same year, everything. As
She has
one of
AIDS.
as one of my no. As, he comes up with the stupidest shit.
It's so good.
As one of my ex-boyfriends, and like they are complete opposites. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because it's all woo woo.
Well, Candace and I are the same. Like she was January 8th and I'm January 17th, and so, but we're fucking polar opposites.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than us both like really hustling, being hard workers. Other than that, but I know people that are born the same month as me that are fucking degenerate
lazy as shit.
losers.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man. I just don't believe.
It's all
in that shit.
woo woo.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, well, I think we'll end it. Are we really at 3 hours, honey?
Yeah, you're now at 3:20.
Damn, dude.
I think,
Mhm.
Is
dude,
that the record?
that's the
It
record.
is,
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it?
shit.
I usually cut people off earlier. I'm the one that's like, all right, we're done. I'm going to bed.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
well, sorry.
Yeah,
This is why, like most podcasts, I do. I like part 1, part 2,
Yeah.
part 3.
Oh, I'm a big,
What?
two-parter.
I'm a big.
Nope.
Talk till you capitulate.
Dude, all right, man. Talk to you, fucking go nuts, and you start repeating yourself. But we haven't repeated ourselves at all, not once.
No, I could probably
No, that's
go
why I
and-
haven't shut it down.
Dude, I'm serious. I could fucking talk. We could talk. It could be noon tomorrow. We could still be sitting here talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
well,
it's getting really
me
hot
and you
here.
me and you could talk forever,
Yeah.
especially when there's no filter.
Although I really want to go home and get really high right now.
You can do that.
And I want to
mean,
go
we
get
can
some
end it.
AC. It's hot in
Will
here.
you come back? I mean, you come
Yeah,
back.
dude, I'm down, man.
Please
Yeah.
Hey,
do.
listen, the way I view life is once I meet you and we're cool, we're friends. Like, and we're friends and we're,
We're
buds,
friends,
and
yeah.
let's hang out, let's do some shit, and let's, I'm down for whatever. I'm always down.
Sweet.
You know,
Yeah.
Bring Candace.
until you fucking cross me, and then after that, you just don't fucking exist ever. Like I won't talk to you. I won't shake your hand. I won't
Dead to
hug
me.
you. I won't. Like I just won't. I mean,
I
just
won't
can't
cross
do
you,
it.
man. I don't.
Well,
if I
first
got-
of all,
if I got beef, I'll call you.
First of all, it's really hard to cross me because I have very, very low expectations of fucking everyone.
yeah.
Right? I learned it a long time ago that if you lower your expectations, expect nothing from anyone, you're pleasantly surprised a lot and you're never disappointed.
Amen.
Yeah. I'm
Absolutely.
learning that because
It's a hard lesson to learn.
Yeah, I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and I want everyone to be like the best version of themselves. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just an optimist and an empath.
I want
and
you to.
Candace is an empath.
we've
like,
been talking
to
about
a
it.
fucking T.
Me too.
What is an empath?
I'm very I put others
Does that mean
above
you love
myself.
missionary?
No, I put that's my. I feel like that's my greatest attribute, but also my
It
greatest
means
weakness.
it means that she can give a really good blowjob. Is
That's
what that means,
right.
That's what an empath means. An empath means that I am so worried about your happiness.
I put
I could
your
suck
happiness
this-
over mine.
Sydney, you're an empath,
Yeah,
and hey, you have two greatest attributes. You're talking about
That's
your
so
head-
bad. I'm gonna get in trouble for
my
that one.
attribute.
But no, I get it, and it's actually one. It's one of the most endearing qualities about her, but it's also one of the most frustrating about her. You
Yeah,
know?
I could totally see that. I
Because
feel the
it's
same
like
way.
I'm really glad that she cares that much for everybody else and humans. And
But
Do
you
we
get-
live the same fucking life, Jeff?
dude, we might.
What the
except you,
fuck?
except you have hair and I don't.
You do,
fuck
it's
my
just on a
hair.
different part of your
Yeah.
head.
Sydney is the same motherfucking way. She'd be like, I just care about this guy. And I'd be like, if it was 200 years ago, I'd ride a horse in his
He
fucking
says-
village and take his women and children. Fuck this mother. You know what I mean?
I just like I just
Your
love,
old lady care.
Yeah,
That's what empath is.
Yeah, she just like, you know, she's giving.
Sydney-
and-
empathetic
Same
towards
way.
every like I read stuff on Facebook about people I've never even met, and it just like makes
oh,
it
dude,
breaks
she,
my
yeah,
heart.
and that's what she does.
And then I can't like I have to like
We need it.
stop, like I have to put my phone down because I can't. If I
Yep.
see a picture of a dog, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, that's what she is. She does the same thing, man. And like I said, it's beautiful, but at
it's-
the same
it's
time,
my
it's
biggest
frustrating
weakness
as
too,
fuck
yeah.
because it's like, babe,
Like there's
like,
nothing you can do to
yeah,
make it
there's
better.
you can't save everyone.
And I know that, but that's what makes like I don't know. I just want to be able to. Like I've
Yeah, I get it.
yeah.
I never.
I would give
I've learned
anybody the
so
shirt off my
many
back.
things since being with her.
Same.
Like so many things about like what an empath really is and what a narcissist really is, just because of her
Me.
past. And like, I just, man, it's like
We must have the same past.
it's just like I don't know. It's definitely been a really, really good year and a half. And so
Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
Do
it's
you
cool.
think she'd come on the podcast? You and her.
Oh,
should come
she
on.
would definitely come.
You
on
and
the
her should
podcast.
come on.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want her to
She
come.
I actually got her on stage. We played a black tie gala the other day, and we got her on stage, and she sang that stupid fucking Stevie Nicks song that I hate.
Which one?
And the one that's two
Is
chords,
summer
never
now-
stops.
Oh yeah, Dreams.
Oh God. I mean, she sings it really well, and but it's like,
I'm the same way.
oh man, I
we
fucking
played
hate that
it.
song.
I played it Saturday with the band, and I was like,
Yeah, we were playing it one night out at this pasture party thing, and I didn't have a capo, and they wanted it done in the actual key, so we were playing the whole song in bar chords, and I was just like, "Can these two fucking chords just die?" I won't even use those two chords in a song anymore, just because of that shit.
2-chord song.
So,
Hey.
well, cool, man. I'll keep finding reasons to talk if we don't end it. So we should probably end it.
"No, we can." I'm probably gonna run out of hard drives.
Hey, I do want to give Misty a shout out because
Yeah,
she's been
Misty.
here the whole
Let's
time.
give her a live shout out.
and she said, "This
even
is
if
a
they're
good.
not here.
This is a good podcast. I'm glad I saw it pop up." And I was like, "Yeah, please come back. We try to do it at least 3 times a week."
Thank you,
And
Misty.
she's been commenting
That's
like
awesome.
the whole time, and like, there's been like at least 15 comments that I haven't said out loud because y'all are in deep conversation, and I replied to her, but she's in the conversation too. Like she's
Well, hey,
giving her
if
input.
anyone's listening still, or go check out my music and
Yeah, where can we
shoot me.
find you?
It's just jeffcanada.com
Okay.
or Apple Music or Spotify or YouTube or Pornhub or any of those places.
Are you on
Uh,
OnlyFans?
Hey, I got Pornhub, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard my marketing strategy,
Yep.
right?
She said,
Yeah.
"Love the music. Nice to get to know the man behind it."
Oh, thank you so
That's
much. Yeah, I
awesome.
mean that's my
That's
main
what they
thing right
love.
now is I just need to get my music as many ears as possible.
Share his page. Share
Well,
his
I already
music.
told you a million times. That's what this podcast is for musicians to be real.
And Kitchen just said,
But next
Ryan,
time,
he said, "I'll be jamming your tunes right after this podcast."
Thanks, brother. And also, man, like don't be afraid to like shoot me a line. Let me know what you think if something you like or you don't like or whatever.
open book.
I'm always striving to get better as a songwriter or better as an artist or
And-
entertainer.
The new song. I'm sorry, I forgot the name.
Right?
Well, I got a new song called "Blame It on Me." That's
Blame It on
coming
Me,
out. It's coming out Friday, January 13th.
oh,
And
Friday
it's,
the
and it's a.
If he
I mean,
sends it
you've
to-
heard it already. It's kind
Yeah.
of like a good old "fuck you" song. Is really what
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
good old. It's a good old song. And if you gonna send it to me, I'll put it in the podcast.
I already sent it to you.
But
Way to
like
pay
the
attention.
file.
Oh yeah. I
Send me
can
the
see it.
file.
the WAV file or the
I want.
MP3.
I want to leak it. I'm not a leaker.
I don't care. I mean, I've already been sending that link out. I mean, I don't give a shit.
yeah. Earlier,
I'm not
Ryan
one of those
asked-
guys.
I'll just screen record it.
Earlier,
Like, I'm
Ryan
not
asked
big
if
enough-
you were gonna play.
Yeah, I'm not big enough to give a
Thank-
fuck if something gets
Thank
out.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna because I kind of want to put it as like the intro or something.
Yeah, knock it out, man. You can do whatever you
Or
want.
always do an intro and an exit song.
Yeah, I have 4 songs done that are going to come out. One of them is "Blame It on Me," which is about my hometown and how everybody talks shit in small towns is really what it's about. And then And then I have a song called Back to Texas that I wrote in Colorado, and that's going to be like the next big push. Jody Bartula played fiddle on it, which is Cody Johnson's fiddle player.
We were talking about that last night.
Are you going to
It's cool.
Texas Music Fest
Texas Music Fest.
and the Colorado thing?
Oh yeah, I'm going to Steamboat. Yeah,
Steamboat.
yeah. I'm going. I'm gonna leave on the 4th and come back on the 12th.
I want to go.
Next
Are
year
you
you'll be
playing or are you
playing.
just going?
Road trip. I'm taking my guitar. I've been told by multiple people to bring my guitar.
Yeah, Mason played with. I think Mason played in front of Parker McCollum or some
Mason who?
shit. Krager,
Oh yeah.
didn't he? Or
I
you
don't-
met
I don't
him?
I know
remember.
too many Masons, dude.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Mason Mark?
No,
Mason-
I will.
Mason who?
Dude, Mark, he is
Mark?
definitely one you will fucking love to talk to. He's into all
Mason Mark.
Marek, M-A-R-E-K.
Like,
Merrick, but Mark.
I think
Yeah.
I've seen that
I
name
think I've
before.
seen
He's
his
super good songwriter, man. He's become a buddy of mine, and him and I get along well because we talk about this crazy shit.
I had to reach out to him.
Yeah, if you want to come on with him, fuck it. Let's-
Yeah, I'll introduce y'all.
Yeah,
There-
we'll get stripper pole and
Yeah, there are a lot of really, really, really cool people out there, man. Like for every one asshole or douchebag I've met at least 20 that are just cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I've met 20 in the past month of doing this podcast
Yeah.
that I had no idea were
Oh,
cool as
every
fuck.
single person that's come on like is just like an incredible person.
I know it's kind of like I
love it.
think I've done a good thing with this podcast. I've set it up like you're not going to come on this podcast unless you're cool as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard some podcasts out there that are fucking snooze fest, man. Where it's like, dude, like, cool.
Hey Jeff, so where were you born?
Yeah,
What are your biggest?
It's nice to redirect sometimes.
it is
and-
cool. It is cool to have someone. Those podcasts are definitely fun to go on.
What's your biggest
But
inspiration?
like, if I'm going on that podcast, it's going to be more fun than if somebody else that's not fun goes on those podcasts.
Yeah, you got to be an interesting.
My thing is,
person.
you never know what I'm going to say. I may fucking straight up lie to you on a podcast.
That's fine.
Like I
yeah,
might.
they don't invite me to those anymore.
Yeah, if you ask me a question like,
Make it interesting.
yeah, I might just tell a bald face fucking
I don't
lie.
care. Like, give the people what they want.
I mean, I didn't on this one because really we didn't ask questions. We just
Yeah,
talked.
Yeah.
I'll go on a podcast and be like, "What's your greatest influence?" I'll be like, Lee Harvey Oswald didn't act alone.
Jesus Christ.
It was an inside joke.
On that note,
On that note, man, it's good to hang out with you guys. Good to meet you guys.
yeah, I've been super excited that you're like, because I mean, we talk in the comments all the time. So,
Yeah. And if I'm on, I definitely like getting on and listening and fucking with people. And,
oh, I love it. Yeah, I love when
Please
you.
do.
and it's always
some
cool when I
dumb
know
shit.
who it is, you know, and it's like
Yeah.
Micah, he's so good, man.
Yeah.
He is.
So good.
He's goaded up. I love him so much. I'm gonna text your ass. I'm sorry I didn't text you, Mike. I'll text you when I get off this podcast. I love you.
We'll text you at 8 in because we're still going.
We're still
Yeah.
going. Misty's still listening.
We're
Ryan's
real
still
deep. We're both
listening.
red eyed. We're like
Oh God.
a stack of paperwork. You see right here, it says on April 24th.
Oh, shit. I got a private party tomorrow, too. I got to be at noon.
Who you playing at?
It's 3:30 now. or
DNC?
3 hours and 30 minutes. I mean,
Yeah. I'm playing at, I don't know,
Dude, not only did Jeff beat the record, we're
Shatter Nut.
yeah,
motherfucker.
like
Yeah.
Dude, I took a Viagra before coming over, so long as I'm done by 4 hours, I'm good. If not, I gotta go straight to
I
the
was
fucking
wondering why
emergency room.
this motherfucker was so hard.
that's
Yeah.
so funny. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, dude.
started talking about politics, and I was like, "Whoa,
I'm
buddy!"
a little excited.
Man, I really don't. I really try to stay away from that shit just because I'm so.
Nah, man, it's
Because
cool.
I'm so don't give a fuck about.
Mhm.
Like,
Nah, it's cool to talk about it, man. He's your president too, just as much as you pay him just as much as we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
any. I mean,
my main thing is, if there's, I posted this today. If there's one thing I want to be remembered for, it's that I'm real,
Yeah.
right? And if
yeah, you
there's
should.
and if there's one thing I want to make sure that I like one message I have for anybody, it's well, there's two messages that I tell everybody is like I said, question everything. And also put yourself in as many uncomfortable situations as you can put yourself in
That makes you
in your lifetime.
a better human.
That's what you say to the new the young
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, dude. I mean, it makes you a better artist. It makes you a better songwriter. It makes you be able to, because you know as well as I do, when you get to a gig, shit goes wrong all the time,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Always.
It never goes right. I
Yeah,
feel.
and if
Never.
you, especially like when you're playing like festivals and shit
Never.
and throw and goes, where you're literally you're throwing it up
On
there
and
and you're
off.
fucking going, like if if you always have to have everything perfect, your in-ears got to be perfect, or your monitor
never
mix got to be
gonna work.
perfect, you're just you're pissing in the wind. So
Bye.
yeah, you got to put just as many. I just think you need to put yourselves in many uncomfortable positions as possible in your life.
Yeah,
It just helps you grow as a
hey,
person.
when the first
That's
live stream we did, it was a little uncomfortable, but now it's like,
And
hey.
yeah, I wouldn't like I. It looks like I'm always texting, but like,
no,
I
now
like
I
reading
love
the
it. I love
comments,
live
yeah.
streaming because the people comment, especially when an artist is on.
I
and
just
they-
say yes to everything. That's really what I
Yeah.
do. I say yes to everything.
Yeah.
And when I was single,
That's
I
a
would
good-
definitely say yes to everything.
Hey, you want a BJ behind the dumpster?
You know, it's like, no, I'm not necessarily talking about that. I'm just talking about like if somebody was like, hey man, you want to try these mushrooms? Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
sure,
yeah,
yeah.
dude. You want to do coke? Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, I luckily when I was in that state of mind, I never got offered like the really, really hard shit because I probably would have said, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
But
thank the Lord.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
shit now is so
Yeah.
whack. Don't do
Dude,
drugs.
Yeah, man, don't do
Don't
drugs
unless you're rich as fuck and you're getting from a dude with a suit. Don't fucking
Yeah,
do drugs.
I don't, and that's the scary thing, right? Is to know that just something that is supposed to be fun for
Oh,
a couple
my-
hours can.
The people I know that I care about that do cocaine. Oh, I'm scared for them,
scares
dude.
me.
I
Yeah,
just
me
don't
too.
want to fucking die from fentanyl.
And that's another reason why I'm so
not judging.
glad
at all.
that no, I'm not either.
Yeah, no.
I'm so glad that I don't drink anymore, man. Because when I drink, I mean, obviously y'all just talked to me for 3.5 hours. I'm totally sober. I'm a lot.
Same.
I'm a lot like this. So when I'm drinking, it's even
I don't
more.
want to see
It's
it.
heightened. Yeah.
And I'll say,
No, I do.
I'll
Maybe
say
like
yes to everything.
maybe in like 20 years we can hang out.
No,
We'll go in the woods.
so my deal is I have like these bucket list things that I want to do. So my first thing was to get a top 50 radio song in Texas, which is not really an accomplishment.
No,
It's not. No, it's fucking. I paid money to get it, and so it's just Texas radio is all about fucking money, and you're paying money to fucking get number one. So it's just the way it is, and I'm gonna do it again.
yeah,
and you
keep
know,
doing it, bro.
no,
Fuck the
I'm gonna do
hater.
it again, and it's just the way it works. You know, it's not. It's those number ones and shit in Texas are not earned, and I don't give a fuck who's listening to this. You know who? Let me back up.
Yeah, back
If
up.
you don't have a radio promoter and you're out there doing the hustling on Texas radio, and you're the one that's contacting the radio stations, you're the one building relationships, then those number ones are earned.
Yeah.
Those placements are earned. But 95% of the people on those charts are paying a radio promoter $5,000 or more to get there.
They know the DJ.
Yeah. No, they're paying a radio promoter $5,000 to
Put it on the
Put it-
station.
to like push it because they already have the relationships. I mean, I'm doing it right now. I paid $5,000 for my last one with another like $1,600 in banner ads, and so I got
Dude, that's marketing, bro.
up to number.
need to do
I got
that.
to number 48 with Ride With Me. You know, but to
It's
me,
awesome, though.
it's cool, but
Yeah.
it's not an accomplishment. It was bought, and so
I consider accomplishment this conversation.
well.
We had a 3.5 motherfucking hour.
Having.
But I can tell you this much:
Having.
when I headline Green Hall,
You will.
That's
when-
an accomplishment.
Please.
when I headline Green Hall, the next day I'm gonna get fucking trashed.
Because you deserve it.
Oh yeah,
Please.
I'm gonna get fucking like
Dude,
asshole.
I like that you're putting it
hammered.
into existence.
please
like,
let me-
when you do it, because it will happen.
Yeah.
I'll if I can be involved, I'll do it for free, dude.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna headline Green Hall at some point. It's
You
gonna.
should.
Oh, I totally see it.
You should
yeah.
have the Gulf Coast Drifters open for you.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Yeah, I have a little bit of clout there. We played there a few times.
I've never even been.
Really?
Yeah, I've played at Green Hall twice.
Yeah, my bucket list venues are obviously Cynthia Woods, just because I'm from here,
Yeah.
Oh,
and that actually almost happened not too long ago, and I
Really?
got fucking yanked for some bullshit.
I've been on the stage before, but I snuck on and got
And
kicked
then
off.
Green Hall and Red Rocks, like those are my.
Oh, Red Rocks for sure.
Yeah, those are my
Green
bucket
Hall
list.
is the goat, and Red Rocks is one of mine. Mine is Waterburger parking lot. That's. I really want to make that.
Mine for anybody, like obviously, like I don't play anymore, but
Cats.
Wembley.
Oh well,
Shit, that ain't.
yeah.
Yeah. See y'all there next week.
You're playing Wembley. You can play anywhere you want to play.
Yeah.
Red
But I mean,
Rocks.
like,
I mean, Red Rocks is not that unattainable. I mean, it's.
No.
I think it only 15,000,
It
something
sounds-
like that, or not even that much.
I saw a bunch of goofballs standing in the snow watching Zach Bryan there.
Yeah, I saw that too.
It's like, I wouldn't.
I've never seen a show there, but I've been to a sound check there before once because basically it's when you go, you can go in and out for free. You walk in and out, and you can just watch sound checks, and you can do whatever. And then they kick everybody out before the show. Really, really cool venue. But, you know, I just, those are obviously goals, but at the end of the day, man, I just want to play in front of as many people as I can.
Green Hall is make that happen.
That's my
you could do
that's
that.
my goal.
You could do that this weekend because real talk, people, if the weather's good at Green Hall, I have experience. I've played there. The weather's good on a Saturday night.
People are there.
People are there.
Even if
so
it's
there's
not.
people. The Green Hall staff. It seems they want to talk about it like it's a Red Rock situation. Like you sell this many tickets. It's not. The weather's good.
Yeah.
They played there.
I got offered to open up for someone there. I can't remember who it was. And they're like, "Hey, are you open this date?" So I looked, and it was to open Green Hall, which I've never even been, so I wanted to do it. But that same night, I had an opening spot for Cody Canada.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not gonna cancel playing with Cody Canada
Yeah.
for
No, that's fair.
to go play Green Hall, even though I really wanted to play. I don't remember who the artist was that was playing.
Tells you right there.
But I'm like, one of my dreams was always to play.